Yow! Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone.
It's me, David / Quincy Morris / Jumpy Lee / whatever name I want to give myself. I'm doing a learning game with some friends of mine. Say hello.
Hello, this is William and Bird. I don't think I'm uploading this to the channel, but if I did, hey, David, thanks for sending me the files.
You're welcome for my retroactive in the future work I'll be doing. William will be playing Dracula, and by that I mean he is playing
Yarg.
Dracula. Speaking of which, you need to pick a starting location.
Yeah, it's a lot of options. Do I go full meme, half meme, or no meme?
William, you know what you must do. I am going to be playing as Lord Godalming and Van Helsing. Tim will be playing as Dr. John Seward.
Indeed.
And John will be playing as Mina Harker, formerly Mina Murray. And I'll be playing Lord Godalming, formerly Arthur Curry. Actually, still technically Arthur Curry. Lord Godalming is actually his title, but now I'm getting into nerd stuff. William, please pick a location.
Well, you're also playing
Fine,
as
I will pick my location.
Okay, so the general strategy in this game is that for the first week of the game, you want to be supplying and getting events, because the way that you first are going to discover Dracula's trail is via events that trigger his location. There are 75 events in the event deck. 5 of them are cards that will help us deduce Dracula's location in the first week, which means that every single draw we have a 6% chance of drawing one, and that chance improves after every draw. We get one draw generally in the day, and then whether or not we want to draw in the nighttime is kind of up to us. You're going to hit that supply button in the bottom right. For Lord Godalming, I do get 2 items, which is fine. Since we have newer players, just be honest about what's in your hand in terms of events. In terms of items, discard dogs and garlic wreath and keep basically everything else. Tim, it will be your go. You want to hit that supply button. And
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Supply. Yes, I know what supply does. Do you want to do this? Yes.
okay, so you should be
So
receiving
why
an
don't I
item.
like dogs?
Okay,
Dogs are great.
dogs are not as bad as garlic wreath. Okay, and what event did you get? Just tell us.
I got it's called Chartered Carriage.
Charted Carriage, very good.
Spend
Not
one of your
entirely
tickets
good
to move.
for your character, because you're in a zone with already good rails. That card is especially good for people in Eastern Europe. It is possible for you to trade that card to Van Helsing, whose turn it currently is, but only if on Van Helsing's turn he performs a trade with you. Don't worry about that too much. For now, hold on to it. We can use it. Alright. Okay, I got a card that I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to say that we are in a reasonably good position, and I'm going to say, at this point, we do not want to do night supplies. Sometimes we would do night supplies in order to gain a card of which we are looking for. I will say we are no longer looking for that card, so do not do night supplies, day supplies only. Night actions can be used for getting rail tickets. John, it is your turn. Go ahead and do a supply. Actually, maybe we want to mess with William, move into Germany, and we can psychic bond check Germany, because sometimes William does strange things for the memes. It's up to you.
I still have big issues with this whole
You do
discarding
have the
dogs
guide.
rule. That's very not cool.
Germany would be moving into Lord Godalming's space.
Correct. And Tim, if it's any consolation, your hand limit for items is 4, so the chances of you stocking all the way up and then having to restock to discard the dogs is actually quite low. So you will likely not have to do that.
Excellent.
I do feel like
Excuse
going
me.
to Germany is a good play.
Okay, then do it.
But,
It's your choice. Whatever you
I'm
most...
not sure how to move.
you click the movement button in the top right, you see little foot icons, then you will need to hit the carriage icon, which will give you the move by road option. That will allow you to move into Lord Godalming's space. If you are in a port or have tickets, those will unlock the other 2 movement options, being moving by rail and moving by boat. Pro tip for all of you new players out there, before moving by rail, always check to see
You
if
said
you
the
can get there by
carriage?
train. Yes, carriage
Okay,
is the movement
gotcha.
option of which you desire. And then
I
you-
did some research on Google, and Space 27, which is Hamburg, is actually where the term hamburger comes from.
Yep.
Fun fact. Not entirely sure if it is a correct fact, but it is a fun one.
No, I just Googled it.
Okay.
Google it
Well,
yourself.
John, I'm going to trade with you, and I'm going to give you a thing. Please accept my trade.
I challenge you, comment section.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
Just say yes to the. You just need to hit yes, John.
I don't see a. Okay, now I see the yes option.
Okay, John, I'm offering you this thing.
Okay.
I'm offering you a single thing. Please accept it.
John, you obviously want to take Holy Circle because you're the only person
You
in the
see
game
what
who
is in my
wants
hand.
it.
It makes sense, I think, for both of us to have one of those things. Tim, at this point, you want to get a rail ticket. Supplying at night would get you more items, but there is a chance that it would give Dracula event cards, and Dracula event cards are some of the most powerful things in the game, and at all costs, we want to endeavor not to get them those things.
I disagree.
Okay. So it looks like my only options.
You wanna get a
are
rail ticket.
Yeah, get a rail ticket or supply, and so I guess I'll get a rail ticket.
As the game progresses, our choices will become more interesting. I am also going to get a rail ticket for Van Helsing. Van Helsing could have potentially traded with Dr. Seward. Van Helsing...
I'm gonna get a rail ticket. Just kidding.
Yeah, you should
how do I
Psychic
use-
Bond. So it's under Special, which it has a little star icon. It's the bottom right, directly above the supply option. You will see a Special option. Once pressing that, you will then be prompted, do you want to use Psychic Bond? And you want to select yes. In the event that you have other special ability options, you will still be prompted whether or not you want to use Psychic Bond, and then you will have to click no.
Psychic Bond.
And then you will be given your
Dracula-
other special
okay.
ability options.
Dracula isn't in Germany. Or
Dracula currently is not in Germania, which is
Germania.
zones 2, 16, 21, 41, 38, 37, and 27.
But
Not
can you
zones
trust
51,
Germania?
Not zone 9, not
Trust
city 60.
Germania.
Those are in different zones. Also, William, if he wanted to be for the maximum memes, could immediately move into Germania, and we would not know. All we know is that he currently is not in Germania. William, it is your turn.
Okay.
Tim, William can only move via the red roads. That is very important. If you want to know why he can't move by rail, listen to my incredibly long rant on the subject on either Board Game Geek or the Steam forum page.
Too many mirrors and trains. Can't
Well,
trust 'em.
basically he doesn't want to accidentally be stuck in a coffin on a loading dock underneath all of these crates and forgotten about. Although that would be a pretty funny game over screen. You have been defeated via blue collar incompetence.
How do rumor tokens work again? I've never heard.
You may
I've never
place a
played them
rumor
before.
token on anything on zones 1, 2, or 3. If it is on a vampire which matures, that vampire will be worth 3 extra points. You get an extra rumor token every time a new despair is gained.
Okay, then I do want to. How do I do this?
I don't know. I've never used rumor tokens. You may place a rumor.
Oh, if I hit select and then I hit confirm, does that do it?
Correct. You have placed a rumor token on the first spot.
Yay.
This means that we are incentivized to go after that rumor token. Generally, for balance, I don't play with them, but I feel like I'm a good enough player that none can stand before me, and all shall fall.
Oh, do I have to
before me
also
after they
hit this finish turn button, or else you guys never get to play?
Correct.
Yeah, that sounds...
All right, it is now day, which means we can supply safely.
That's
Day
the
is also the
alternate
only
win
time that you
condition.
are able to move. So keep that in mind. Ooh, okay. I have drawn Hired Scouts, which is a play immediately card that lets us choose 2 cities, and we get to see if those cities are secretly evil. Now, if I know William, he's probably in Ireland, so I'm going to check both of those locations. And he's not, but hey, it's good to know. In fact, that was probably a bad choice because we would figure out if maybe he was in Ireland within the next couple of moves. But I am bad at this game, so that was maybe
Doesn't
a
that,
choice.
those
Thought
city
none could stand
location
in your
cards, so
way.
shouldn't we wait until he has 6?
Unfortunately,
cards on
Hired
track.
Scouts is a play immediately, and I cannot save it.
Oh,
Tim, it is currently your
okay.
action.
Gotcha.
In this circumstance, if you will look at the deck at the bottom, you will see that there is a Dracula card on top of the event deck. That means that if you supply, you will still get an item, and instead of getting an event, that Dracula card on top of the event deck will be discarded, which is still a fine play because it will not be played. It will not go into Dracula's hand, but it will
How do
basically
we
increase the
zoom-
likelihood in the deck of us being able to get good things. The more of those Dracula cards we discard. So supplying.
How
in
do
this
I
circumstance-
tell that it's a Dracula card?
So you see your portrait. You see to the right of that there is a ticket thing that says 14. To the right
Yep.
of that there is a deck with a red bat on it. That deck is the event deck. Sometimes it shows a green back, which shows that there's a hunter event on the top. Sometimes it shows a Dracula bat event, which means there's a Dracula event on the top.
I see. So I thought it was random though, whether it was Dracula. I guess.
When drawn from the bottom, it is random. When drawn from the top, you obviously get to see what it is because it is a deck. If we were playing the real game, we would see an actual deck. At night, you draw from the bottom.
At night, you draw from the bottom. Okay, I get it. Okay. So shouldn't I just move somewhere and try to explore, try to find Dracula?
We do not want to move until we have revealed one of Dracula's location. This is the pre-week when we need to fill up all of our item cards and locations. I know it is tempting to move on the first go, but that is one of the common new
The
hunter
tutorial
mistakes.
lied. The tutorial lied to me.
Oh yes, the tutorial absolutely lied to you. It's all fake news.
Find Dracula. Okay. So we just keep getting until we get good
until
event.
we find an event that will discover Dracula.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, it'll be sooner than you'll think.
Alright, fair enough. Alright. Let's do some supplying.
Right, so you're getting an item, and it will say Dracula discard. So now we see that there's another Dracula event there, which means that I will supply, get an item, and remove another one. There are 25 of the 75 events are Dracula events, so the more of those that we remove, the better off we are. John, you should probably supply.
Yeah,
All
okay.
of
So
the
is that
Dracula
press the
events.
30? Wait.
Yeah,
David, how do I look at my abilities?
You can
Like hide?
click on your portrait on the left-hand bar, and that will pull up your hand. As for your powers, I'm not sure.
Because I want to read the specifics on like hide and wolf form and all the things.
Yeah, and unfortunately those specifics are not exhaustive because the rule book has extra rules. If you have any questions, I can recite them for you.
Okay,
nice
what's the
plug.
deal? What happens to the hide card when the card associated with hide comes off and matures?
So
Specifically, what happens to the card under hide?
So the card under hide will stay. When hide matures, the card under it cannot mature.
Oh, right, it says that. doesn't it?
Yeah, it actually says that on the card.
But I can't read the card.
I'm going to get tickets with Lord Godalming.
Wait, you should get it. You should get items because it's daytime.
No, it is currently night.
That's why there's a moon.
What?
And it's all dark out.
You can tell in the top left corner the moon.
What did I do the daytime, Max?
I believe you should have supplied. I hope you did. It looks like you did.
I mean, so I guess I'll
I
just get more
supplied it
tickets.
nice.
Yes, Tim, at this point you want to get a ticket. Tim, what you're going for at this point, you're trying to get a 3-2. After you get a 3-2, what you want your second ticket to be is a white 1. The chances of you getting that specific combination is actually a little tough. In fact, Tim, because of your Tim, do you have, what is your highest ticket value at the moment? In terms of white value?
It's good. So what do the numbers on the tickets mean?
Yes. So let me explain. The white value is your ability to move by white rails. The yellow value is the ability to move by any other combination of rails, either yellow or yellow and white. So, for example, if you were in City 42, Paris, you could use a yellow 2 to move to City 37, Milan. Or you could use a white 3 to move down to City 34, Madrid.
Okay. Well, I have the combination that you said I should have.
Okay, in that case, do not trade anymore. I will trade with you, and I think I should get that chartered carriage to someone who will be able to facilitate its usage in a more efficacious manner.
I thought we had to be in the same spot to trade.
Normally you do. Van Helsing is different. He has a special ability that allows him to trade event cards, and only event cards with hunters in any city.
There's warp powers.
Yes, it's his leadership ability. He has the ability to use telegraphs. So I'm just going to take this card from you.
Okay.
I am going to give you this one, though, because my hand limit is less, and I don't want to hold on to too many events. That will give you an opportunity to see what this is, and hopefully then you will understand a little bit about what I am planning to do in the next couple of turns, and why we need to be sitting around doing more supplies. So if you could accept that trade, or don't, you don't have to do what I tell you, but
So you're gonna explain why you want
Yes,
my
let me explain
card?
why. Chartered Carriage is a card that lets you move 4 rail spaces.
Right.
The highest value of yellow movements is 2. The highest value of white movements is 3. So moving via the white rails is incredibly more efficient. Moving via the yellow rails is incredibly inefficient. Thus, Chartered Carriage is incredibly more useful in Eastern Europe, and thus I wish to trade it to someone who is in Eastern Europe so may use it for its maximum effect.
Should I
John,
be-
you should Psychic Bond again.
I was thinking about that.
So, you're gonna take it from me and give it to someone else. I see.
Yes. Now, one
Yeah,
of the actions
Dracula
had to be
still isn't in
used trading
Germania.
with you.
You
I will
really
have to spend
think I'm
another
that much of a
action
meme?
trading in. Yes, I absolutely think you're that much of a meme.
I
I absolutely 100% think you would move to Germania immediately after we scanned it. I believe we know you have done that on multiple occasions.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, no, I always do that. But would I do it
Why
again?
can't I look at my own ability card?
Yes. So, the way that you would do that is by clicking on your portrait. The way you would look at
Oh,
abilities
I
is by
see.
clicking on the red text underneath your portrait, and then you may pull up your characters, on which you may check their abilities. The
No, I
abilities
just
of
didn't realize I had to hover over it. Okay, if I hover over it, it shows me what it is.
that is fine. John, I suggest we both move to space 58 and scan it.
Oh my goodness! I wasn't able to do my my misdirect
Oh,
thing.
Okay.
yes, you probably should have done that.
Yep.
But you didn't.
I didn't hit the
so
buttons.
That's too bad. John, what do you think about moving to Vienna and checking Austria-Hungary?
That seems like a good idea.
All right, I will move to Vienna. Because we are moving, it means we're going to be a little low on supply action. So, Tim, same thing as before. You need to supply.
Yeah, especially Tim because he gets 4 cards.
Tim, do you understand the effect of that card that I traded you?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't we want to just use this?
Don't worry about the timing of it. It will give you a window to play it when it is eligible to be played.
Oh.
Just understand that it is a thing that exists, and since
And
you have
we
a...
would want to just play it as immediately as we can, right?
So, when it was drawn was the window to play it immediately.
Oh.
That window has passed, so now the only window that is available is its second trigger window.
Okay.
Um,
So if there be, well, yeah, whatever. If he's being in the newspaper, why can't the police go after him? Anyway, let's see here. We need to
continue to supply. Again, we want to supply
Right,
until we
it's free time
revealed a
again.
location on Dracula's trail. After
All
that,
right.
we will be
Makes
moving
sense.
basically everyday action.
All right, I got some stuff, and my event is Money Trail.
Excellent. Remember that. John, normally I would have you supply, but you should move into my location so that we may scan Austria-Hungary. Were I better at this game, I would have probably deduced that we maybe don't need to do that, but the 58 location is a much more efficient place to rail from, especially given the fact that we have drawn chartered carriage and could potentially trade it to someone who can use it efficaciously. I think I'm going to do another trade action.
Okay.
All right. Oh, gosh, John, you need some stuff. Let me give you this, and I shall also
Yeah.
give you this. I'm going to take this, and I will give
I
you
feel like I should give you this.
both of these. Say
It's the
it.
thing.
Don't worry about it. I believe you can alter the trade, but I am taking one of your items that I did not trade with you and giving you both of my items.
Okay. Sounds good.
So when I says I have to choose the location,
Yeah, I was
on
saying
the
that
trail.
you should take that card.
Yes,
That's
so
what I
the
was
trail
saying.
is at the top of the map. You'll see there's 3 spaces. There's his
Right.
starting location, which has no encounter, the one that he then moved to, which has an encounter and a rumor token, and the one he then moved to, which is his current location, which has an encounter. The one that he is currently in is Zone 1, after that is Zone 2, and then Zone 3 being his starting location. Zone 6 is the furthest to the right.
But
If
what?
one of those was blue, it would mean it was a water location. Also, Dracula has to take damage when
Oh.
moving to the water.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we know it's not water because
It is
it's
not
red.
blue,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right, that's
I
fine.
would pass with this action.
Because I have good tickets.
Yes, you do have a good
and we
ticket
don't
situation.
wanna
Now, the
do
reason that we
crap.
want to have those white ones is because of a card called Fast Horses. I won't explain the details, but basically you draw a card from the ticket and you move the yellow value. But if you draw a white one, which has no yellow value, then your Fast Horses die because you beat them too hard. We believe in not having animal cruelty, so when possible, draw your white ones so that they are in your hand, not in the pool, so that they can be used by Fast Horses. And I just realized that I just explained how Fast Horses worked, even though I said I wouldn't. So, oops.
But it seems like wouldn't it be better just instead of optimizing for one card, rather to have better tickets, but I mean,
There is reasonability in that, and switching between those two is a decent thing that you have to worry about in this game. 1/3 of this entire game is a movement management game, so you're not entirely wrong. But fast horses is especially useful when moving because it allows you to move by road instead of rail. And rails will tend to move you quickly, but not where you need to go, because good Dracula players will avoid rail routes for that reason. Thus, fast horses is more valuable, especially when you stack the deck in its favor, because of the 16 rail tickets, half of them are yellow 2s and half of them are not. And since there are 4 hunters, if the 4 hunters are able to get all of the tickets that are not yellow 2s, it means we can have 100% reliance on being able to move 2 spaces, which is unimaginably powerful.
But if the Dracula player knows that you know that he's going to be avoiding rails, isn't he going to go to rails just because, you know?
Even if Dracula goes to rails, that's just a good position all around. I am going to trade this thing to this person. I'm going to trade with myself, which is a little odd. I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you this, and we are good. I'm going to trade that. Yes. Do I have to accept with myself? No, it's smart enough to realize that. John, I suggest you do the psychic's view.
Use Psychic Bond.
What if you
He is
disagree
not
with
in
yourself?
Austria-Hungary. Okay. If I were to guess, he might be in Baltica. That's a common go. He could be in Italy if he's... But I would say Baltica or France are likely locations.
Is Baltica the one near the Black Sea?
Yes, Baltica is the one near the Black Sea.
Okay.
You know, it'd be super sad if he was there and then he just went into Germania.
Regardless, we're going to rely on events to trigger this.
Ha ha ha! I remember this time.
All right. He is playing well because he is a good Dracula player. He's using the misdirect as it is intended to be used. Haha,
What to
joke.
do?
This card really needs to have a health cost. Basically, misdirect is a card that he can play to remove one of his spaces from the trail. This potentially will allow him to move back to a city he has already been to, but he only has 1 copy of misdirect, and it has to slide off the trail before he can use it again. One of the main rules you have to understand as the hunters is Dracula cannot move back to a city that he has been to, because the police have seen him murder people, and if he goes back, they are theoretically going to catch him. I am going to supply because my hand is trash. That is slightly better. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm discarding a Garlic Wreath because you should always discard Garlic Wreath. It's the worst card in the game. And I've drawn a card which is not that. Tim, you can draw again because you have not reached your hand limit of 4 cards. Everyone else has a hand limit of 3 cards, and by that I mean 4 events and 4 items, which is different from 2nd edition, where it was you can have 1 extra event or 1 extra item. I'm going to supply as Van Helsing because his hand is not great. That is much better. Alright, and I'm going to send these dogs to a nice upstate farm to live with their dog friends.
Just wanna look at my hand. Stop popping up.
You can click on your portrait to look at
There
your
we
hand.
go.
John, you should supply.
Yeah.
Alright, we've only removed 3 Dracula cards from the event deck, which means there are 22 left. This means that the deck is slightly stacked in favor of Dracula in terms of number of Dracula cards, so be
Hey
careful
David,
about that.
guess what I'm discarding?
Garlic Wreath. Actually, I don't know. It's discard face down, which I'm not entirely sure if that's the intent of
Oh,
the
really?
game. John has wax cylinders. I should trade that to Van Helsing, and I can get that to the people who need it.
How do
Lord
you
Goblin
know
is
what's
gonna
in
get
my hand
rails.
better than I know what's in my hand?
Because one of your cards is revealed. Also, William, understand that you can click
Oh,
on Mina
right.
to see one of her revealed cards.
Yep.
And let's talk about cards. I have Consecrated Ground, which is quite good. We should hold on to that, which means, and everyone should already be knowing this, get Heavenly Host. No one should discard Heavenly Host. Everyone should hold on to discard a Heavenly Host. If you have a hand of 4 Heavenly Hosts, it's still good. Don't discard it. Tim, I think a pass here is the correct move. Although since no... Well, no, that was the correct move. Who drew... John, you drew wax cylinders?
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to perform a trade with Mina. I need you to accept the trade.
Okay.
Excellent.
Still, like, when you do the trade, it stops me
And
from
you
looking at my
need
hand.
wax cylinders, I assume.
Correct. I will take rack cylinders. I will also give you 2 of the cards that I'm currently holding on to, so that our hand economy is good. That will
Okay.
give me the ability to supply in the day without going over my hand limit, and you will be able to supply without going over your hand limit. I'm going to propose this. That also gives you some information about what those things are.
Okay.
I would suggest not using Renewed Vigor to just pull an ally that we want from the discard pile. Generally, I think Renewed Vigor should be used to pull an ally that will then be used for their search effect. So we basically can search. We can have a half of a hired scouts sort of in reserve whenever we want to use it. So hold on to Renewed Vigor. Of course, we have no allies in the discard pile, so not Renewed Vigor. I always get Renewed Vigor and Surprising Return mixed up in terms of their names. Hold on to Surprising Return. I mean, we don't have an ally. John, would you accept the trade, please?
Oh, I thought I did.
All right, John, you will now need to Psychic Bond. Unless you really need to trade with me, I do not think you do.
Okay.
Okay,
Dracula isn't
John
in
William
the
continues to
place.
not be in Austria-Hungary. Good to know.
Oh, interesting. That's annoying, but also helpful. If you're full health, you don't even get to look at the card feed.
Huh.
Which I guess means it's illegal to play it just to stay still.
That should be wrong. You should still be able to feed to stay still, but that may be a rule I'm not aware of. Oh, also, Tim, there's a few quirks about the map you may not know. Space 13, Cagliari, is the only space that is adjacent to 2 different ocean spaces. It is technically adjacent to the Mediterranean Sea and to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Plymouth is only adjacent, which is space 43, is only adjacent to the English Channel.
Okay.
That is something that people often get wrong. And the North Sea is adjacent to the North Atlantic. A lot of people also miss that fact. Oh, also, Tim, in the top right is your camera control. It should be at maximum amplification. There's basically no reason to zoom in unless there's a specific move that you're unable to do.
Right. Yep.
Okay, William, come on. This is the first third of the game. We gotta get to the fun bits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just...
That's fine. John,
Huh.
you were probably being prompted whether or not you want to play Renewed Vigor. Do not play it. We want to
Okay.
save Renewed Vigor for double moves.
I'm getting achievements over here.
I'm going to supply...
Hey, is that a Neo?
Is that a Thomas?
It is. But he is
I guess
not
it's not possible.
But there's
because-
speaking yet.
I am actually
Cool
going
intro.
to discard Garlic.
I
As
know,
much as I
confused
love
it.
Garlic, I have been finding that if you can reliably jump on Dracula with groups of hunters, it is not necessary to go Garlic. All
Well,
right,
wait,
Tim,
hold on.
for
Did I
one-
just get a card or did you discard it?
It was
You
discarded.
discarded it.
Tim, I would supply again. This is the last turn before things get hairy.
Wait, David, who
What
discarded garlic?
happens?
I did.
Which hero? Did Van Helsing discard garlic?
No. Turn off
Okay.
all notifications. Thank you.
'Cause I feel like
yes,
Van
Tim, you were
Helsing
likely
needs
being
garlic.
prompted to discard an item. That is fine.
Right.
Discard garlic or dogs. Garlic wreath or dogs.
Hey,
After that,
Thomas.
discard pistol. Whoever has music going on in the background, please turn it off. Thank you. Yeah, pistol is worth discarding. Garlic wreath is worth discarding. Dogs
Hey,
is worth
Thomas.
discarding. After that, I would say maybe rifle, but only if you have 2 things that have a little bat icon on it.
Am I too late for
oh,
So
actually,
are the weapons?
Yeah.
Can you use the
And
weapons
David's
multiple
recording.
times?
Yes. However, weapons are easily broken by Dracula. Holy Circle is not good for John Seward in specific, because he's good enough at the game that Dracula is generally the one wanting to get away, not John Seward. However, if you have nothing else that cancels escape as bat, it can be worth it to have a Holy Circle.
I got
Aha!
a
Evil Present. So this card is played
thing.
immediately. Dracula must announce the name of each hunter who is adjacent to his current location. Dracula is not adjacent to any hunters. So this helps us a bit. It lets us know that Dracula is currently not in Spain, which is only slightly useful.
Well,
I
and
could
England. I don't think he can be in England.
I'm going to supply.
Right, David? it's impossible for him to be in England
I believe
now.
it is maybe impossible for him to be England, but I'm not good enough at this game to know the precise answer to that question.
He's moved enough times
I'm gonna
to where I don't think he can be in England.
Crucifix, yeah. Oh, well, this is not going to be very useful. Must reveal location of cards adjacent to your current location. Yeah. Alright, John, you want a supply?
So, I think that Dracula is in... Okay, how do you control the
Tomo,
map
I
and
just
not make
invited
it
you to
possible
watch
to
my
look?
screen.
Right, John, let me... In the top right, you will see a camera icon that currently has an A and a circle. Tap that until it turns to a plus. At that point, that is what you want to stick with, although since you are playing on phone, also keep yourself charged so you don't run out of battery. Since you are playing on phone, you will want to occasionally go into a zoom-in mode, because the phone interface is not the best.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I think Jon Stewart needs to go up into whatever the continent above him is, and also I think that is where Dracula is.
So, John,
oh, wait.
I'm just going to tell you...
Dracula could be in
Hold on, John.
that other continent.
John,
okay.
We have newspaper reports, which means the next move we will know where that rumor token is, and that will dictate what we need to do. Until then, keep up the supply.
Gotcha. Then in that case, I shall supply. Okay. Let's see.
Again, dogs,
But
garlic
won't
reef, and
it-
pistol are worth discarding.
Yeah.
Never discard
No,
Heavenly
I'm not
Host.
getting rid of that.
Why does it
rid of
make me
it.
say waiting for ninja when I'm looking
getting-
at cards?
Because it's my turn.
It is currently Mina's
But-
turn, and Mina is deciding what
Right,
to discard.
but I should be able to look at my cards.
Yes,
while
it's a
he's
rather
discarding.
poor interface.
You want
Well,
to
actually,
detach
you
your
can.
camera with the plus sign.
On the left,
I do have it on the plus sign.
Tim,
No,
on the left
Tim is
area,
correct. When we are waiting on another player, you're not able to look at your hand. It's a pretty bad thing. They should change it.
that
John,
is
I'm
not
going to
true,
arrange a
David.
trade with you.
I'm looking at my hand right now.
Right, but now we're waiting on.
Now we're waiting on Void Ninja. And we
Right,
can't
now we're
look at
waiting
our
on
hand.
you, John, to accept this trade. I simply want to see what is in your hand. Let's trade this.
Thomas, are you able to watch
give
me?
You this, and I'm gonna take this. I think. What do you think about this, John? I believe you are allowed to alter the deal, but pray
That
I do
is
not
what I
alter
was
it further.
thinking. Yeah.
That seems good.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Wait. Oh no, I messed up. Sorry. There was a reason I was holding on to that item that I traded you. I feel bad. I feel like a dumb man, but it is fine. Don't worry about it. I feel like that card is decent on you. For reasons.
Card to reveal. Oh, I need to...
Yes, you will need to reveal a card. Revealing Holy Circle is not a bad play because, you know, what is he going to do about it?
already knew what was in one of the cards.
Well, but you traded one of them. You have an option to reveal one.
So at
doesn't
one
matter.
point I had only one card, which should have been the card that was revealed.
So, John,
I'm gonna
one
reveal
of
that
your
card.
events and one of your items remains face up because you were bitten.
Right. Okay, the first card I ever was given, he already knows about, so I might as well reveal
So,
that
might as
card.
well keep that one revealed.
What, you talking about steak?
Yes, I'm talking about steak.
Delicious, delicious steak.
Delicious, delicious steak. Yes, steak helps you deal with vampire encounters, which we want to keep from maturing. This first one's going to be a doozy because it is likely an aristocratic vampire with a rumor token on it, which will score him 7 points, which is over halfway to victory. What is worse than that is it will clear the next 3 spots of the trail, which will leave us in a reasonably bad position in terms of hunting him down. So we got to hope that the things that we have got are things that are requisitely necessary to do things well, to hunt him down. Sorry, is Thomas in the Discord?
Yes.
He's
Or he
muted
was.
himself.
Oh, is he listening?
I don't know.
Okay.
And
feel
I offered to
bad.
share my screen with him so he could watch.
I was under the impression that he would not be joining until 8 or 8:30. I would have considered waiting for him if I had known that he would be here soon.
Okay, whose turn is it? Mina. Who's
Currently,
Mina?
it is.
It's
I
Mina's
believe
turn.
It is currently John Seward's turn.
On
Tim,
my
Oh,
computer,
sorry.
it says.
Skip.
Okay.
On my computer, it
we
says
still
Mina.
want to keep supplying, so. let's
Not
do
at
that.
night. Do not
I'm
supply at night.
confused.
No night
Oh, you're
supplies.
right. It's yours tonight.
Oh, it
and
does
I
doesn't give
have-
me the
transferred.
option.
You said I wanted a white 1 and a white 3/2.
Correct.
White
There is
3,
logic.
yellow 2.
Tim, there is fair logic in discarding that white 1, but I personally think that we kind of want to try to get all those white 1s into our hands. Also, who else has a white 1 in their hand?
I don't.
I am going to... Oh, Tim, I have something for you.
Ooh.
This is a card which shall be useful to you. I'm going to give you this. I will take the card that I had given to you. Yeah. Actually, I'm also going to take your other card so that I can potentially trade it to someone with whom it will be more useful. The card I am trading to you is specifically useful for you.
I don't entirely understand why that one's not useful for me, but sure. Okay, let's accept.
Ooh, getting a little bit of a graphical error here. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope, it's fine. It's just a graphics error. John, it is currently your turn. I suggest doing a Psychic Bond search. Doing the Psychic Bond search in Austria-Hungary can sometimes force Dracula to stay in Baltica, which is a decent play.
He's not in Austria.
Correct. Very good.
Hmm.
You're really adding to the video here, William. Keep up the good commentary.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna play this card right here.
Hey, there you go. Now you're getting the spirit of things. All right, we have something in the 5th spot, which means we are going to play us a newspaper report.
Wow, they really
See
hand
where
out.
you at? La Herb.
Wait,
Excellent.
but isn't it misdirected?
Where is Laher?
No, that's the 6th spot. We looked at the 5th spot. Le Havre is the location which is next to the English Channel in France.
I assume not renewed vigor.
Do not use renewed vigor, no.
Yeah.
All right, now we need to stop and think. We
Where's Le
cannot
Havre?
allow that card 1, 2, 3, 4 to mature. I can get to it with Chartered Carriage, which I believe to be a decent play. So I shall commence with the doing of the thing that I just
Which
said.
hero will get to there?
Lord Godalming can get there with Chartered Carriage, not this turn, but next turn. I can, with Chartered Carriage,
Okay.
move directly to space 9. Le Havre will then move into spot 6, which will then give me a turn to move into its location, and then as my night action on the final turn, endeavor to deal with it, which theoretically should be quite doable. So,
Did you play an ally, or was that just a one-shot event?
there is currently no ally in play. I am going to facilitate the usage of Chartered Carriage. Continue. I'm going to use my yellow 2 so that it is back in circulation for fast horses. And I am moving to space 9. This also will check this location to see if it is one in which he moved to.
Yeah.
It is not, which means that it is. Which means that we probably want to facilitate checking space 51. Though, personally, Tim, I would move to space 42 so that we can know if he moved to Paris. That will give us a bit more of an idea on his directional movement. However, finding...
Wait, 52? That's in...
42, excuse me, Paris.
Okay.
Which you can move to with your white movement.
Which number is Laher?
29.
Okay.
So why don't we just go straight to 29?
If you can get to 29, that would be excellent. However, you do not currently have a white 4, because that does not exist within the game.
I see. Okay. Okay, I see. All right.
But using a white 3 to get next to there might
So
be a good
let's
plan.
go to... Oh, shit, no. No, let's do move
You want to move by rail?
with rail.
I feel like I should move to 38.
And then we can go to Paris.
38. That is not necessarily a bad play. However, if you have a yellow 2, I would suggest moving to space 25 so that we can broaden our net.
25.
as that is a possible location of which he can move to. But let's see if there was anything in
Trying to
42.
find 25.
I believe there might be. There is not, which means
You chose
that
poorly.
we know that he went to Nantes. So Nantes is this next space, after which he likely went to 15 and then went right, or he potentially went into Spain. I am
Where's
going
25?
to move...
Wait, what's Nantes?
Oh, there's 25. Why would I go
sorry,
to 25?
space 39.
Oh.
I'm going to... What is the second card? It is a Forewarned. I believe moving by sea is the more efficient path here with Van Helsing. As I do want to broaden the net that direction. John, if you have a yellow 2, I suggest going to 25. You are not correct in that 38 is a decent move to go to. However, that does not have very good road connections unless you're intending to go to 51, which could be where he went, but given that he went from 29 to 39, it ensures that...
Seems like
we're
25 is probably where he is generally going to be.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that he went down into Iberia.
I don't know. Okay, say numbers, not
25?
Sorry, Spain.
city names.
25, which is
Oh, okay.
Genoa. Sorry, I'm used to using the names as well. This whole number system is new to me.
So you
But
think he's in
It doesn't
25.
say
Yeah.
Iberia anywhere in Spain.
Yes, that is a very... Yeah, that's
So
something...
where are you getting that from?
My permanent and perfect flawless memory, as I am a man who makes no mistakes, he said sarcastically.
From where?
It's in the rulebook.
Okay, how do I move by rail?
You will select the move option with the 2 feet, after which you will select the rail option, which is the second one down. From there, it will give you an option of all possible spaces you may move to, regardless of ticket count. If you have a
Okay.
yellow 2, you may move to space 25. Unfortunately, the game decides for you which ticket to use, which is something that I have requested the developers to change. They have not yet.
Okay,
Let's see
I'm
if
in
this reveals
space
anything.
25.
It has not, which is fine. Excuse me. I now have the hiccups, so this shall become a more interesting thing, but I will continue to narrate normally as if nothing is wrong with me. Hiccup. Alright, I have made... Ooh, I got a white 1. Excellent. That means we now are in possession of 2 white 1s, which means the chances of fast horses dying is reduced. Tim, I would get a rail ticket, because you're now in a position where it's really important for you to get a decent rail ticket. And this is where the weakness of my... Oh, also, Tim, do you have fast horses?
I do not.
Okay, that's fine. What kind of ticket did you get?
I got a lame one.
What are its values?
1 and 1.
I
Yeah,
guess
that's
I
pretty
should
bad.
get a
However, it's
rail
not as bad
ticket.
as you think given your position, because a 1 moves you either to 36
I'm
or
gonna
8,
get a
which is
rail
decently
ticket.
fast, and honestly, not bad moves on your part. Though,
So
moving
what
to
is the point of a 1 ticket opposed to just like going the road, which is the same distance?
let me explain. Look at your current location. Moving by road, it would take you 2 moves to move to space 8 or 2 moves to move to space 36. However, moving by rail would allow you to move there instantly.
Okay, so it's just for okay, but
For
like
certain
there's a lot of
rails.
places there's just a 1 distance.
Yes, the
yeah.
1s are only useful in the connections from 8 to 24, 42 to 36, 16 to 7, 57 to 58, 53 to 10, and 51 to 38. Also 24 to 37. Those are the only spaces where a 1
I'm not
rail
gonna do
movement is
rename
faster.
bigger.
Okay, let's get staking. Hopefully this is not fog, or else it will be a
Delicious,
clever trick.
delicious staking.
Okay, so if I hit submit, I will ambush.
Correct.
How do I not ambush? Do I, have
believe
to
you
hit
have
X?
to hit the X to
Okay,
not ambush.
I would like to ambush.
All right, Sisgani bodyguards. Excellent. So this
I've
will deal
never
me 2 damage,
seen
which
this.
I will take. Then I can reveal a rifle to not be killed. I will shoot these guys with my rifle so they become dead Sisgani bodyguards.
And that stays face up so I can actually see it?
I'm going to ask a question. Tim, are you currently in possession of a stake item?
Nope.
Okay, since you are
Very
not in
hungry.
possession of a stake item, I would suggest moving to either spaces 15 or, actually, yeah, move to space 15. That, I think, is your best play because then...
Wait, so it's John Seward that has the rifle?
No, Lord Godalming has the rifle.
How am I supposed to know that?
Take notes.
Wait,
It's face up.
It
What?
is only revealed. It does not remain face up.
Okay.
But yeah, so Tim, if you can see, so basically, Dracula has made 5 moves since being in Space 29. If we can determine if he went to Space 15, that can help us determine his current location. If he did not go to Space 15, it means we basically are insured knowing that he went west. When Mina moves to Space 36, then we will have checked all possible moves to the east from his La Havre location, because we did just check 9, and Dracula cannot move into... If Dracula moves into a location with one of us, he would reveal himself. Thus, I suggest moving to Space 15.
I agree.
There are a lot of numbers.
Sorry,
there.
the space directly to the south of you, the smaller town known as Clermont-Ferrand. Also, I apologize if I accidentally pronounce any of these cities correctly. As an American, I am obliged to pronounce all European cities incorrectly. If that mistake is made, then...
So why
get
not
over it.
go to like 8 or something, you said?
I personally would not move to 8 because at this point we're trying to deduce his location. We're not trying to jump onto him. For example, he went to 15 and then 24 and then 60 and then 38, you moving to 8 would actually move you away from his location now. You don't want to move quickly unless you know you're moving towards Dracula. At this point, Dracula could have gone east or west. Moving to 15 will limit those options.
Okay. Alright, so I can move...
Carriage is the movement style that you wish at this point.
And
If you wish to move
just
to
go
Space 15.
15.
Alright, so that really helps us. That helps us know. In fact, that almost ensures that he hid in Nantes, or he went from Nantes to Space 8. William is currently deciding if he
on
wants
his
to
trail?
ambush you. Yes, it is. He was there 2 turns ago. That means, John, you're going to need to go north.
So he was at 29, then 39, then 15, correct?
Correct. I think going to Space 37...
Wait.
Or
No,
actually up to Space 60.
Or
might not
did he have to have gone to 8 before?
He had to have gone to 8 because there's 2 in between.
So here is why that is not necessarily the case. One of the abilities that Dracula has is a card called Hide. It is a card like Misdirect in that it goes onto the trail, but it has the same back as a normal city, looking like a normal city and making us think it is a normal city. However, it causes Dracula to stay in the same location. So it is possible that he spent 2 turns in Space 39.
Or he went to 8.
Or he went to 8.
William
Those are the options.
probably
The significance of which of those is true is not that significant. I will figure that out on my next turn. Although, Tim, it wouldn't be a bad idea on your night action to use those wax cylinders for their analysis ability, but we aren't there yet. We need to decide what to do with Mina. John, it's kind of your choice where you want to go. Moving to 24 is not a bad move if you have yellow too. 60 is decently not bad. However, I think 24 might be the superior move because it is the most likely move for Dracula to make, and had he not moved there, it will mean that he maybe actually did go down to Iberia.
Okay. I'll move to... Wait.
24, I believe, is what I had specified.
Yeah.
So when it says choose a hideout, what
yes.
counts as a hideout?
The definition of a hideout are
24.
each of those slots up at the top. The location along with the encounter. That includes water spaces as well as power cards.
Oh,
so
and
we
looks
Okay.
can see what is in a spot before we like
Dracula
explore
has
it?
graciously chosen not
the
to
idea?
ambush you.
Sorry, say that again, Tim?
So with wax cylinders, we can choose like look at what the encounter will be before
Yes,
we
but
choose to
that's not
explore it.
what we're going for. We want the other ability, which is for him to reveal if he has played hide or not.
I see.
At this point, I believe a rest is in order. Okay, so the way that you would use the ability of which I described is to click on the star, which is above the supply icon. Then you'll be given, if you want to play deduction or analysis. You wish, I believe, to use analysis, whatever the bottom ability is.
So what's the point of why do we
Dracula-
care if he's hidden?
It will give us information and will let us know that he cannot hide for the next couple turns, and there isn't really anything better for you to do with your action.
David, Dracula is
I
currently
mean, I
right
could
next
get
Also-
closer to
correct?
Dracula, right?
Also,
Because
no,
I
you cannot
know
move at
that-
night.
Oh, you're right.
Also, Tim,
David, you're
when-
kind of talking over John.
Sorry. What, John?
Dracula is currently right next to me, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to get tickets because I do technically have tickets, even though they're crappy. And,
Well, hold on. That's a decent counter argument. The current ticket you have is pretty crappy. You could trade out the 1-1 for one that is slightly better. That is a reasonably good play. Having hide removed does also reveal the next card, and the reason that is good is that Lord Godleming is going to have to spend time trying to stake these vampires, and knowing if he has to go to 2 cities or just 1 is useful information, although he's probably going to figure that out next turn, so maybe get a better ticket. Yeah, maybe get a better ticket.
I
So
don't think we're
why
in a
not
great
search the encounter at my current location?
Oh, I am a dumb man. Yeah, you should do that.
Okay.
It had not occurred to me that you had an encounter at your current location.
Okay. Is there a reason not to search?
So the reason not to is if you were afraid that you could not defeat a vampire, but if you've been supplying and following the advice I've been giving you so far, you probably can defeat one.
Okay.
And he probably would have ambushed you if it was a vampire, and if not... If it is a vampire, we'll figure out what that is, but knowing whether it is or not is useful information.
Let's search. Alright.
Alright.
Searching. Yes, I want to do this.
Alright, let's see what it is.
So I'm going to.
Oh yes,
pick
you
my
are able
trusty
to use your dogs,
doggos,
so they will protect you from, say, that spy. So normally the spy would do something bad to you, but your dogs are able to catch the spy as he infiltrates you, and keep him from doing bad stuff to you. So, the dogs have been good doggos. John, I suggest getting a rail ticket unless you have a better idea.
Searching this location.
It's a pretty good idea.
I'm gonna search this location.
Alright.
Search action reveals blah blah blah.
So who are these spies working with Dracula? Like what? kind of
Dracula has a
crazy-
cadre of various minions
So,
working for him
David,
if you read
when
the
do I
original
reveal
book.
stake?
Many of them are gypsies, some of them are Sagani, and generally Eastern Europeans who are paid or corrupted by Dracula
Okay.
via his
choosing-
money, influence, and mesmeric abilities.
I
I'm
assume I can
slightly
choose this
racist.
stake and submit it.
Yes, you wish to do that.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, Desecrated Soil. If you do have a Heavenly Host, this would be a decent time to use this ability. However, we will have to wait for William to get his encounter.
Oh, so you didn't cancel my thing?
It did
well, no.
not.
So the drawing the encounters goes off whether or not you reveal the Heavenly Host.
So did I get
No,
rid of
the
my
stake
or
didn't
did I
do
just
it.
No,
reveal?
you still have your stake. Your stake only
Okay.
discards when it is hit with a vampire or hoax, as specified on the card.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what happens if all my cards are good now?
Then you probably want to discard everything but Fog and Reckless Vampires.
Return this card face up to the hideout unless it.
Unless
So that
John,
means we don't.
I
how
hate
do
to
we-
discard it.
John would have to reveal a Heavenly Host right now in order to discard it. Whether or not he
But
wants to
there's-
is a decently interesting question.
So for this one, there's no way to get rid of it. It'll just
Unless
mature.
you have a Heavenly Host card.
It'll always mature unless you have a Heavenly Host. Okay.
No cards were revealed, which means either John is being smart and holding onto it because the Heavenly Host is a card you generally don't want to have revealed, or John simply does not possess the card. It's now Dracula's turn, and I would bet $1 that he is about to maybe wolf form.
I was thinking about it, because it is a solid move. Wolf form is what?
we
1
are-
health?
1 health. The biggest weakness with using wolf form is then you don't have wolf form.
What
Yeah,
does
okay,
Wolf Form do?
so...
Wolf form allows him to skip one city and move to the adjacent city. This includes cities that contain hunters and can be used from the ocean to move to a city adjacent to a port in the ocean that he uses the wolf form from.
We don't
as it was
have
used in the
any
book.
kind of net.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm thinking this is... I have to figure out how this works.
Now, oh, right. sorry.
David,
Yes.
what... Can you go over, like, delayed, hindered...
Yes. Delayed means the
All
next
that.
action, either day or night, is skipped. Actually, to
Okay.
be more specific, the next phase in which you take actions is skipped. So you cannot use renewed vigor to...
But the current action is not skipped?
Correct. And you would still fight Dracula.
Okay.
John is correct that Dracula has slipped our net, so we need to worry about moving quickly at this point. It is a decent play, I think. Well, let's wait for William to decide what.
Okay,
on
let
earth.
me see if if the game will let me do this. Oh. Well,
What?
how about that?
I believe
How about that?
the precise word is "how about ya?"
Did it let you do it, or did it
You'll
not?
never know where I am now.
Okay. So that accomplishes precisely nothing except for doing it for the memes, which cannot be
But
understated.
there's no disadvantage to
I
doing it.
don't. What did you do?
He chose to misdirect the final location, which does nothing because I'm already there and already know that he is not there, and then misdirect will go off. Or will slide off, excuse me. And then he'll get it right back into his hand.
I think David needs to go to 39, and Tim needs to go to 24, and I need to check the region with Mina's ability.
So here's why I don't think that is a very good play. I believe, but let's decide. Let's wait for William to take his turn before we start talking about that.
I thought William already took his turn.
No,
He
I'm
currently is
thinking.
deciding a location to move. Now, William, it is important to
No.
know that when you, yeah, he will formed. Okay, yeah. So we're in speedboat mode at the moment.
I guess he wouldn't be in that region because he's trying to get away from us.
If I were to guess as to his current location, I would say that. Hold on. I would say that he moved to 60, and then Wolf formed to somewhere like 59, which gets him far out of the psychic bond thing. Now, unfortunately, he's taken damage and not scored any points, and we are getting good event cards. So
I'm
we're
not
not
gonna do
technically in a
Renewed
bad
Vigor.
situation. Unfortunately, he's wolf formed in the middle of Europe, which is one of the worst things to do. So, it's almost
No,
like
it's one of the best things to
here,
do.
hey, look, it was hide. Okay, so this gets us in a pretty good situation. Unless he plays bats that was under the hide.
So he could have also gone into Spain.
So he could have. That's fine. And he already
Wait.
knows that I have a rifle, so I will just reveal this. Oh no. Oh, that's
What?
actually really bad.
Discards the
Okay,
rifle.
okay, Tim. You need to go to Nantes.
Where's that?
Actually, it's my current location because this card is about to mature, and it is likely a vampire, and we do not want it to mature.
Wait, were there 2 cards on 39?
Correct. One of them was hide.
So I got rid of your rifle, right?
I don't.
Because it said discard the rifle.
Is that what the?
It
Let me
doesn't. It
check.
didn't say
I
discard.
believe it said reveal.
It said reveal.
Unless the hunter reveals a pistol or rifle. No, I had to reveal it. However, you did delay me, which is pretty significant because I cannot use my knight action to then deal with that vampire. Which
Wait,
means
so you
either Van
cleared the first
Helsing-
encounter, but not the second one? Is that how that works, or what?
Well, actually, I believe William gets to choose what order he has them trigger in, if any.
Oh.
Yeah, Tim, I think you kind of have to go to 39. We'll have Van Helsing go to the North Sea so we can sort of head him off. But at this point...
Wait,
we're
what
not
if he went to Spain?
John, 39 is about to mature. I cannot deal with it in my knight action. Someone must. It
I
must
know John Stewart needs to go to 39. I'm not arguing with that. I was arguing with Van Helsing going to the North Sea. What if he went to the South Atlantic?
If Dracula went to Spain, that's great and wonderful and beautiful, happy day. If Dracula went east, that is bad and horrible and bad day. Thus, we shall
Okay,
deal with
fair enough.
bad day first before we deal with good day.
So
Fair enough.
why can't you deal with the Nantes on
Do you
the
see that symbol
knight
above
action?
my head? It means I'm delayed. That means my next action is skipped, which would be
Ah,
my
I
knight
see.
action.
But I thought you revealed the gun. Does it?
I
thought
did.
you-
That removed the Saboteur, so the Saboteur now cannot delay you. However, he
Ah.
did delay me. The only thing that protects you from Saboteurs delaying you is, oddly enough, dogs. So as someone who has been saying that dogs have been bad this whole game, I really wish to God Lemming had dogs right there.
So what why is what's his face Van Helsing not a good idea to get him to 39?
So there's 2 reasons. 1, Van Helsing can move to the North Sea, which would be faster than your ability to move east. 2, you are better equipped than Van Helsing, given your hand size and given the items that Van Helsing happens to have, which I will not reveal. And so I definitely trust John Seward being able to deal with whatever vampire is there far more than I trust Van Helsing.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can go to.
Space 39. Via
But Van Helsing is
Wow.
the man. He's in
Van-
all the movies.
Van Helsing is a old scholar.
Hey Thomas,
As
you
from
can watch my screen if you want.
I through Steam.
Yeah, here I'm inviting you.
I see.
All right, let's
But I'm playing
see.
Dracula, so don't say anything.
But in all the movies, Van Helsing is like
He's
a
in America,
vampire
y'all.
killer.
You're looking in entirely the wrong continent.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, he just got some diamond hands. He's now on his way to the moon.
Oh no! There was this really funny thing Nomad posted where it was a picture of the Count from Sesame Street in a rocket ship, and I'm like, no wonder we can't find him. He went to space. John, this is a pretty big decision right here.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have access?
51 or
I
60
do.
would be the obvious
You might want to
move.
mute it because I think you can hear me twice
I think
now.
60 is a pretty good move. It just to know, like, man, it's rough. This is a hard decision.
But I think you're right that 60 is.
Y'all are so dead. I mean, there's no recovering from this. Van Helsing
do
has an
have
army
a
of laser
white
dragons
too.
from space.
Let's see.
Here.
Okay, if I do
Well,
this,
if
what
Van
am I
Helsing
up to?
has that, then that's good.
I
for
could
us.
go to 37. That seems pointless.
Yeah, 37 would be pointless. At this point, we kind of want to know where he will form from. Another thing you need to think about is that our primary goal at this point is to get Mina and Van Helsing in the same space so that we may use the Psychic Bond to start eliminating regions. However, I think... coin flip it, John.
Okay, I'm
but
gonna
I would
go
say
to 60.
The real name of this game is How Well Do You Know Your European City Names?
Ah! Good coin flip, John. Unfortunately,
Thank
this
you.
doesn't help us a ton because the number of possible
Helps us
locations...
a little
Ooh, look,
bit.
a vampire.
Reckless Vampire.
Your obvious move here is obvious, John, given the item that I know you have.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in Tokyo.
Okay.
Yeah. So David, what cancels Holy Circle? Nothing.
Nothing.
Literally nothing cancels a Holy Circle.
You can do nothing about Holy Circle.
What
Don't
does it
tell him
do?
you have the Holy Circle.
What does it do?
You'll see.
It nopes it.
It is called the Nope Circle.
It cancels literally everything and removes any number of hunters you want from combat.
It is the Nope Circle.
Right,
it is
yeah.
just the no. I say no.
Right,
to
so
your
it
But
cancels
don't we wanna
everything.
But
kill
isn't
the
it
vampire?
discarded?
It is discarded, correct. So it is
Yeah.
a
Wait,
one-shot.
oh, it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
But don't we want to kill the vampire?
Yeah.
You'll see. Just wait.
in
You
this
don't want
direction.
No, the
Mina to
vampire's already
kill it.
dead.
And
Kill
also,
him again.
he has
That
a
would be
stake.
unsporting.
I have a
Okay.
stake that I can
Yeah.
stake this vampire with.
Well,
Why
yeah, okay.
didn't
Lord
you-
Godleming will waste his next action.
Oh.
Tim,
He
you need to
already
search
knows
this
that I have
location
a
and see
stake.
if there's any baddies in it.
It's because it was an ambush, not the search, and so you
Right.
didn't
It
get
was
to
an
reveal
ambush.
it. Okay.
Which you used to basically get rid of my Nope Circle. Which I feel was a good plan on his part, but also I didn't realize you got rid of the Nope Circle when you did that. I guess that makes sense.
You are basically saving yourself 2 to 4 damage. Although him doing strength was sort of him BMing on us that we could have just escaped and not had to have wasted the item. But, you know, we basically said we had... Tim, you need to do
Or
the search
I was
action.
just trying to kill
It's the
the
magnifying glass.
Get rid of this.
gun that you were using.
Get rid of this.
If I were to guess, this
here.
is likely an aristocratic vampire, which means that you will not, become delayed to kill this vampire.
Become delayed. Discard. Okay.
Yes.
Would
You
you
just
like to
saved us
become
This is
delayed?
from losing.
This is the turn
4
for
points.
killing vampires.
Excellent move, Tim.
It seems okay.
John, you know what you must do. Don't forget
Yep.
to actually use the stake, or else you will have to fight that vampire at night, and you don't want to do that.
More fun at night.
Excellent.
Weaker.
So many
Die,
dead
vampire.
vampires. See, that was really good. We got rid of some of his vampires. He has a limited number of those. And now we're in a position where now we can start chasing him down. Now, the
And
question
now I
is,
have
where
one
the heck did he
card.
go? If I know William, I think he maybe did not move into Italy, because
He's
we all know that Italy
one
is
or
a
two
death trap.
spaces
Just like in
away
real life.
from
Haha,
60.
no, I'm kidding. I actually have no opinions about Italy. I would
Correct?
think that 59 would be his obvious move, maybe 58. He could have also gone up into Germany, which is scary to me a bit.
Yeah, he's two
But
spaces
did you
away from me.
assume that I forgot that yellow and red are different colors?
I don't know. If he was being very cheeky, and William has a tendency to be cheeky, he could have gone down into 54. That will be tricky to check. But, you know, we'll find a way.
I don't like it.
No, he couldn't have gone to 54. He could be going to 54 now.
He could have wolf formed from Zurich to space 54.
That's 3 space. Oh, it
It
is
is
2
not.
spaces away.
36,
From
then 54.
36.
I mean, he could have wolf formed from Zurich to space.
Wolfram seems pretty OP.
It is incredibly good.
Dracula,
And it
Dracula's
should be
always-
used by Dracula at every opportunity. However, he will not be able to use it for 5 more turns.
Wait a second, what just happened?
Oh,
Still
William,
seems really strong.
I should probably let you know this. If you move to a lair, you reveal yourself. So be sure to remove those lairs from existence if you wish to move to them. Although I don't think you formed any lairs yet. So
Wait a second, what just happened? I thought I just placed a card, and now it's asking me to place a second card on this location.
Hey,
And it
don't
asked me to
question it.
say something.
When life gives you lemons.
I don't know.
Choose an encounter to place on the Sea of Tranquility.
That's probably a bug. Pick
You
one.
know what they say, William? When life gives you scurvy, make lemonade.
I mean, fair enough.
What?
Crickets of silence. When life gives you scurvy, make lemonade.
Yeah, you need lemonade when you have scurvy.
Wait, Dracula
I get
has upgraded a hideout to the lair. Which one did I do?
That's so. The previous location, which was Nantes.
Hide.
No, it was not.
Oh!
Now has a card on it. So if we were to move back into that space, you would hit us with whatever that bad thing was.
Okay, and when can I place rumor tokens on things?
I'm not sure.
Or no, like which spaces? Which spaces?
First, second, and third.
First, second, and third?
Correct.
So I can wait until it's on the third space before placing?
Correct.
Okay. I think I just got really confused and made a lair for some reason.
Well, you always make a lair. That I
Okay.
do not believe is an option. John, do not play Renewed Vigor.
Alpha gaming much?
Because Renewed Vigor should be saved for double moves.
But you can't double move with it.
You can actually, if you watch my guide on Renewed Vigor, because the move action is different than the Fast Horses action, which is different than Sense of Emergency, which is different than Excellent Weather.
I see. Okay.
Alright, I'm not positive what to do here. I feel like checking 54 to see if he moved there, but that seems like a fool's errand. So... Oof.
He's now 3 spaces away from Mina.
Why is
gotta do
it
it.
bad to check 54?
I don't think it's bad to check 54. It's going to take a lot of actions. Tim will have his action delayed because he spent all night staking vampires. I'm going to move here to try to meet up with Mina. John.
The most important decision, and I'm not sure what to do. But, let's see.
Hold on. Could you get to
Have
space?
I slipped the net?
No, you're
He
fine.
has kind of...
Did I
would
mind
move
that?
I would move on your way to 59. John, do you have fast horses? I wish more people had fast horses.
This
No.
is gonna be such a long game if I never score points and y'all never
No,
find
it ends
me.
pretty quick once the 3
Yeah.
things are up.
3 things?
Sorry. Once all 3 despair are on the track, then Dracula will score 3 points every time he moves to a city or uses the hide ability.
But not if I go by sea.
Not if you go by sea,
you're
not
saying
if you dark
meet
call,
up
not if you
at
feed.
Where, David?
I believe 38 is a decent move at this point.
but where we were trying to meet up at 54. I don't see 54.
No, we're not meeting up. I don't think we can meet up this turn. And even if we could, I do not believe it would provide us with a significant advantage.
Okay, 38 seems like probably a good idea. Could have been gone down, but yeah, 38. Okay.
If he went down, we'll know soon enough because he'll be forced to go to sea.
Okay.
Alright, it is Lord Godleming's current turn. He will rest. John Seward, trading for a better ticket could be good. Also, I think it would be a decent check to see if he is hidden. With the analysis ability of your wax cylinders. Although getting a better ticket could be in order.
But we know that the hide is right there.
Oh, you're right. I'm a dumb man. Get a better ticket.
Alright. So get rid of my 1/1.
Correct.
You want me to keep the 1? Yes.
Okay.
And this.
I can't see the board because
Yes.
Mina is covering up the roads.
What?
Zoom out. Oh.
How does...
Zoom in.
Okay. My question is, Van Helsing meeting up with Mina, how many rounds does that take?
It would take 2 rounds because
trade.
there's like 4 rails to get to Mina's current location. I could theoretically rail down 3 if I had a 3, and she could move up by 1. I'm gonna grab a rail ticket, by the way. Okay.
So what my question is, 41 and 38, how are they connected?
They are connected by
I
rail
think I
and
should
by
get a
road.
ticket.
I believe.
But it's a
I
white
do need
rail?
supplies, but
yes, it is a white
I
rail.
think ticket
Okay.
because event card's bad.
Getting a ticket is a decent play. I would not say no to a supply action. What is your current supply situation?
I used 2 item cards
Supply,
last round.
supply, supply.
Okay, I'm gonna supply. Cool.
Excellent.
Should I say the card that I got?
Yes.
Sense of emergency.
Excellent. Hold on to that.
Oh, I think I need to get rid of a card.
Wait, why
That's
is it worth
fine.
it? Why are we supplying at night?
John only had 1 item, and he is theoretically near Dracula, and he is one of
Yeah.
the weakest hunters in terms of combat ability.
Should I mention the cards that I have?
Read me
and
your
ask which-
cards, and I can tell you which to discard, in my opinion.
I have Sense of Emergency, Hypnosis, Renewed Vigor, and Surprising Return.
Excuse me, what? You have hypnosis? Did you just
Yes.
draw hypnosis?
No.
Okay, well don't discard hypnosis. Discard surprising return.
Same city as another hunter. Everyone will tell you what region. Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would have been good to know like ever ago, but that's fine. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine.
So it lets me, what region I went to?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real good. Yeah, don't discard surprising return. Wow. Yeah, that might have been game right there if we had known that sooner, but it's okay. We'll figure out a way to win regardless.
Okay.
How close are y'all to
I'll
the
get rid of
end?
surprising
We're about a third of the
Like-
way through this game. Sorry, as
Yeah,
I
it's
specified,
like
I was
an hour
starting
and
at
a half.
7, and
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna restart and update.
I'm sorry.
back in
You could be playing through the tutorials though, or something. I don't know.
I
feel-
actually have some work to do.
Okay.
But are you gonna play again?
Depends on how quickly this game goes.
Wait, why am I not allowed to misdirect?
You cannot
To-
misdirect a location that is associated with a power.
With a wolf form?
Correct. You cannot misdirect wolf form or hide or the location that hide is associated with, I believe.
Well, that
You also cannot
Uh-oh.
misdirect water locations.
Uh-oh.
Bug.
Well, so now that I've clicked on misdirect, and now that I can't misdirect the card I can, I have to play misdirect, and I don't want to.
So misdirect Clonfermont. It's not going to hurt you.
I mean, it kind of does.
You'll get it back in like 2 turns.
Yeah, but I need it next turn.
I mean, apparently I
Um,
misused hypnosis or didn't realize that you had it and stuff.
That's fur.
So,
Do I want to risk doing this? This is a high risk play.
Don't risk it, William.
It's a high risk play,
Don't
but it's
risk
a
it for the
good
biscuit.
play. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't you do it.
I'm gonna do it.
attacks Mina. Come on, man. Attack me. You know you want to.
What?
You know you want to. Okay.
What?
Should I do
Okay.
Renewed Vigor?
Well, I would not.
did you
No.
do?
You generally
do
want to
have
use
3
Renewed Vigor when you can
cards.
double move, or when people have empty inventories, and people's inventories are tended to be full at the moment.
What
Okay.
did you do?
I think I want to check 54
It
because
allows
I
us to
healed.
do 2 actions.
I think maybe William went this direction. But like,
David. Oh, Van Helsing needs to meet up with me.
right. William, John, are you able to move 2 spaces?
It didn't get a road ticket. I have a white 2 and a yellow 1, I believe.
Okay, so you could
Ticket
move
I
up to
have.
Leipzig. I could move down to... Actually, I could move down to 41, potentially, if I get really lucky with the rolls. Which is probably a better place for me. Do we risk it? So,
We
here's...
kind of have no idea where
I
he is.
think I kind of have to do this. Like, surely he did this. No, I'm bad. I'm bad at board games. Okay, since we know that he did not go to 54, I would suggest Tim going to 42. Then you have
Yeah.
time to try to get a better rail ticket so you can be in a position to jump on locations. He could have gone to 15. That could be interesting.
But then he didn't go to. But
He did not go west.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
he didn't go west. So why would he
no.
be at 15?
Well, he didn't hide. Yeah, we're pretty... No, don't go to 15. You want to
I'm
go
not
to
saying go to 15. I'm saying
You wanna go to
I'm
42.
just saying he didn't. I don't think he went to 15.
42 is a decent location because the rail access from Paris is quite good.
Doesn't let me go directly east though, but yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't. You kind of have to go north and east or south and east. Directly east is hard because this is a mountainous region and the rails are pretty bad. Okay. Oh, actually, this is fine. We are going to use fast horses. And if I draw... okay, I drew a 1, which is fine. So I'm going to go down to Leipzig, and then you can go up and get me. Unfortunately, I have to discard my fast horses because we didn't get all the white ones. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm not complaining. It is what it is.
Wait, can I get there?
With a white 2, you can,
Okay.
I believe. Unless the UI has defeated me and there isn't actually a white rail connection there. In which case, we are hosed. But it's all right.
It does, but it's being drunk right now.
Zoom in, and it will
Okay.
become less drunk.
There we go.
Excellent.
And I assume hypnosis.
Absolutely 100% yes, a million times yes.
Yeah.
Pass. Tim, if you have a bad ticket, consider getting a better one. Since we just lost our
What
fast
if I
horses, and I don't think
have-
anyone else has fast horses, maybe even consider discarding your white 1. Does anyone have fast horses?
No.
No. Yeah. Ugh, I hate... it's hard to win without fast horses, but, I mean, consider getting a good ticket. It's your choice.
Yeah, I have a medium ticket and a white one.
Man, my entire plan was messed
feel
up
like just-
because of
Getting
playing bad.
I mean, you did escape us. So.
Well,
yeah.
he escaped us, but we killed all those
Okay.
vampires. So, you know,
Yeah,
I see that as an absolute win.
True.
I
is-
am
I see
tempted
that as a draw.
to supply.
Wait, it's at night. How many things do you have?
I am down
many-
by 1. Let's see here.
You have 2 cards?
1,
is
2,
what you're saying?
3, 4. But geez, there's 21. Ooh, it's a really risky pull. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to take that risk. But I can trade with you, which I'm tempted to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to trade event cards. Let's trade items. I can potentially get you something that is of more use. Err.
I
There.
feel like. Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
doing this. I'm doing this trade.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, John. It's important when you hit it and it asks you to do your psychic bond. You want to hit no, and then select hypnosis.
So I hit the event,
Hit
the
the
star
event.
thing.
We'll ask you if
This-
you want to use psychic bond. You will click no, and then you'll be prompted to use hypnosis, or potentially some of your other cards.
Okay, yeah. And then we're doing that.
Hypnosis. Where is he? He's in Austria-Hungary. Okay, that's basically what we kind of suspected.
And I've become delayed. Delayed means what exactly?
Your next action is skipped.
Okay, so that's gonna be a day action, which kind of sucks.
Austria-Hungary is the one with Budapest, right?
Correct.
Austria-Hungary is the one next to us, or is it?
It's the red region that
That's
contains
to the right
cities
of us.
44, 58, 59, 11,
Okay.
49, 53, 6, and 28. So, Tim, I believe the fastest route for you getting to Austria-Hungary without fast horses is to go via the rail route above you. For me, it's going to
We kind
be
of need to do a net.
correct. So I think Lord Godalming should go south. Van Helsing should go south. Mina should use the North Rail Passage to move to space 44. And that way we have 2 going south and 2 going north. Potentially if we can get excellent weather. Does anyone have excellent weather? Also, we really need to be vocal about our events, because as we learned in that previous major snafu, it's really important that we communicate what events are in our hands.
Well, I can't look at my events because I'm waiting for Bird,
That's fine.
which is annoying. I haven't gotten any new events in a long time. I just have wax cylinders and money trail.
Wax cylinders and what?
Money trail.
Okay. That's fine. I would not use Renewed Vigor.
Okay. So I do have the.
Moving by... Well, so Tim, if you have a 3 white rail, go north. If you don't and have a 2 yellow, I believe going south is better?
I mean, I feel like just going straight there, like the railroads don't actually get me there any faster.
Do not move to space 51, and here's why. We are attempting to get to the red region. Moving by carriage will be the slowest possible route.
But I mean, how? The rails don't actually get me there faster.
If you were to move by rail as a white 2, you have a decent chance of getting to space 44 on your next turn. If you move by carriage, the furthest you could move was space 41, or maybe space 38, which is 1 space further west, which is not where we want to go.
How can
This
I
is
get
when
to
fast horses is really good, by the
44?
way.
How can I get to 44?
White 2, yellow 2 will get you to 44 in 2 turns. Thus, you want to move in the daytime and then get a ticket action at night to get a ticket.
But I literally don't understand. Like, how do I do that?
42 to 9 to 16 with 1 action, then 16 to 7 to 44 with 1 action.
16 to 7 to 44. Let's see.
And then you will be in the correct region. However,
But that require. I thought you could only do whites or yellows.
you can do a combination of whites and yellows with the yellow movement. As I said in the beginning, you use whites to move by white spaces, you use yellows to move with any other combination.
So can you do? So if I have 1 and 1, can I move 1 yellow and then 1 white?
No, you use either the yellow value or the white value. The yellow value may be used to move on any type of rail.
I think William is in
okay.
space 11.
Got it. In that case, then sure, yeah, I guess that does get me to Hungary faster. Alright,
Though if you have a yellow 2, moving to space 37 is not a bad move.
But that would use my yellow too.
That is sort of the point. You will be able to get a new one next time.
But then it would take me 2 turns from there to get to Austria-Hungary.
Yeah, but you would get to space 59, which is pretty deep into Austria-Hungary.
How do I know what card is revealed to William?
Versus 44?
You have
44 is
Crucifix
also fine. There's an argument for both.
and Renewed Vigor.
John, it's
44
that
or
little
something.
section over to the right and the bottom right dictates which card you are using.
It just shows me what cards I have.
All right. I believe I will go to space 44 at the moment. That at least will check a.
Oh, I just have to use X-ray vision or a magnifying glass to look at this tiny screen. That's how you see it. Okay.
Okay. John, south is a decent play.
You have spent the day becoming delayed.
Oh, then never mind.
Wait, how did he get delayed?
Because of hypnosis.
All right, Tim, you probably want to try to get a better ticket.
Well, I used one of my tickets, so I'm
You cannot move at night.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna get a ticket
Yeah. You want to try to
for
get
free. Well, I don't. It's not a better one. I just get a free ticket because
fair
I'm missing a ticket.
Indeed. I will get a ticket as Van Helsing. Ooh, bad move. Mina, getting a
Probably
ticket is not a bad play. Supplying is also not a bad play, depending on the value of your current ticket.
Should I say what ticket I got?
Yes.
White one.
Okay.
So what is this crazy market where like you go and you buy tickets and you don't know what you're gonna get like until you buy
Depends
it?
on what trains are traveling that day. This is very early in terms of train travel, and you may not have a rail that those trains may not be running that day. It's much less random. This is tickets are a general abstract measure of your character's preparedness to travel, which involves, yes, reserving tickets, but also reserving luggage, as well as planning out routes and checking train schedules. It is a significant part of the book Dracula by Bram Stoker. Alright, that's matured and is going to do absolutely nothing.
Well, it heals them.
Well, he cannot heal beyond 15.
Yeah, he's at max health.
He fed already. He's probably all the way in Baltica at this point, which is
Not
fine.
doing renewed vigor. I was thinking he was at 11. He's probably at like 28. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Alright, move as fast as you can.
Move far?
Although, Tim, if you happen to have a white
go
3,
fast.
moving to space 38 is actually a superior move to moving to space 44.
I don't have white.
That's fine. If you have a yellow 2, moving to space 44 is good.
Yeah.
So, pro tip for all you Dracula players, there are 3 things you do as Dracula. You run, you fight, and you hide. And knowing when to do each one of those things is very important.
If we get to 38, we can cut off a net in case he tried
Okay.
to back travel, but he would have
He
been
will
dumb
form
to
to
do that.
Vienna.
I think.
Uh,
Who's getting hit
Nope.
by bats?
no, we knew about those bats. We were forewarned.
Oh, cool.
If you can jump down
Wait,
to
I get
38,
to
that would be
move?
a very good move.
Okay. Move. That would be by rail, correct?
Correct.
And I can get to 38. So, I'll do that.
Alright. It's possible he was tricky with us and moved around.
It is.
And
We at
it's
least-
a decent space in any...
Yeah, he didn't do that. He was a smart person, but also it's good information.
Indeed. Tim, it's your call what you want to do, but getting a rail ticket would be decent. I think Mina and Van Helsing should consider a supply action. It's very risky, but I think we need to take the risk.
These rails over here.
Alternatively,
are
we could do
shitty.
renewed vigor next
Yes,
round.
at this point in history, as is described in the book, the rails in Eastern Europe are subpar. To the point that Jonathan Harker makes the joke, I wonder what the rails, the further east I get, are so bad, I wonder what they're like in China.
Actually, I just used my only good rail ticket. I think I should rail ticket.
That is fine. I'm going to risk a supply. First night supply of the game. Let's see how we do, I think.
No, I night supplied earlier.
It's rough.
Hey, it's about
Yeah,
time.
God,
I
see it.
think that's when I got hypnosis. I'm gonna get
your play,
rail
William.
ticket.
He did not draw a play immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Your go, William.
Should I say what it was? It was white 2 and a yellow 1.
I'm a little worried by the lack of heavenly hosts.
Now that is a use of misdirect.
What? What are you accomplishing here?
Now you won't know where that location is.
Okay. I mean,
we
know
run
you're
onto his
east of
trail.
us.
Yep.
Maybe Quincy Morris, the guy that prevents him from going to sea and hurts him when he goes
Rufus
to sea.
Smith.
Yes, that guy. We need him. Because in about 3 rounds, he's probably going to go to sea or want to go to sea.
Alright. There's a decent tactic in having Mina stay where she is and supply up to get some decent cards, as she is in a choke point location. Maybe getting an excellent weather, so she can move down to space 57, and excellent weather to space 55. Is not the worst plan.
She's also next to 59.
Yeah, that's probably still our best play. I'm not positive what I want to do with Godleming here.
We could Psychic Link to check if he's in that region or if he went down to the other region.
Is there a way for me to kill my lairs?
I believe, yes, there is. I believe you can select the layers on your turn to discard them.
David, what do you think about Mina and Lord Goblinling meeting up at 57?
Hold on, whose turn is it?
It's my turn. I'm
Dracula's.
clearing lairs. Because I have to at this point
Okay.
to get those so I can move there again.
Not renewed vigor, I
Oh, wait a minute. Did he? No, he couldn't have. No. He didn't move to 38 and misdirect it. He misdirected the place after his next.
assume. I'm not doing renewed vigor.
Yeah, I wouldn't play renewed vigor.
57, Lord Goblinling and Mina. Wait, oh, that's Italy. Never mind.
Yeah, Italy's not really worth checking.
Never mind. I should go to 59, and he should.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna rail. I can be a fast boy. And then Tim, you can move wherever you think is a good place to move. How optimistic are you, John? You only have 2 items.
If I ran into him.
Yeah, you don't have a full hand of items. That should be incredibly scary. And you're about to move into the Transylvanian wasteland, which is the worst place you want to be. Ah, good move. Excellent.
So you think I should supply?
Well, now that we know that he went to Budapest next, I believe your next
Wait,
move is to
how
go
do we
to
know
space
he went to
58,
Budapest?
because Tim just jumped onto a location.
And he was there.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, sorry, it is.
Which
you
means
know what?
that was he wolf formed into Budapest, right?
No, he wolf formed into Vienna, and then he adjacently moved to Budapest. Then he moved somewhere else from which he misdirected.
But he
So
also
he
fed,
fed
there,
in
so he was there
Budapest,
2
right?
rounds, right? in
What?
that other place.
Yeah, he
went
fed in
some-
Budapest. Right?
Correct. We'll also move here. Let's see if he ambushes me. He could have been tricky and had it be a fog, which he waited for both of us to move into. Nope. I'm guessing it is an aristocratic vampire. Moving to
feel like
59 is not the worst move,
59
because from
is-
59 you can move to 53, which is actually faster. So I would consider that as
I'm gonna move to 59.
All right.
So what does the castle mean?
Wait.
Yes, that is Castle Dracula. In the event that Dracula moves there,
59.
the card is placed basically face up, revealing to all of us that it is a location to which he has moved. When Dracula
he
moves
was
there,
not in
he
59.
heals 5,
Good.
and you cannot you cannot supply at Castle Dracula. I will be getting tickets with Lord Godloving. Well, if we had fast horses, this would be an excellent draw.
Maybe I should supply at night. Wait.
In a small city, I would say
never
no.
mind. Never mind. I thought. it was big
Tim,
city.
consider searching this location for vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about these doggos. Aha! Become delayed.
Aristocratic
Ah.
vampire.
It seems worth it because it's about to
Yep.
mature.
We
It
have
is about
killed
nature. Good job.
many a
You
vampire.
are doing a good job killing these vampires, Tim.
We did it.
Yeah.
And I am going to get me one of these. Aha! Excellent.
I think rail ticket.
If you so desire, I am incredibly worried about your item situation, John.
But I can't get more items.
I know. 2 item, I'm just saying, be very afraid. 2 items with one of them being a crucifix is an incredibly bad situation to be in. Consider moving to space 11 simply so that you can supply on
This is nighttime.
I know. I'm just chalking long term here.
Okay. Short term, I think the only thing I should do is get rail ticket.
If you currently are not in possession of a yellow 2, then get a rail ticket. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I would not, so that the yellow
I'm
2s stay
getting-
available for people who need them.
Oh, I have to discard first.
Correct.
Okay, I have a white 1 and a white 2, yellow 1.
Discard the white 2, yellow 1. It is still possible that someone gets a fast horses.
Okay, cool. I turned that yellow 1 into a yellow 2.
Excellent.
I think that was worth it.
All right, I think we're closing in on him really good. He doesn't have access to wolf form, and in this situation, wolf form becomes less useful because the
Right.
map at this point, part of Europe, is very linear, as opposed to
So could-
Germany, which is very quadrilateral.
He could leapfrog over us with wolf form, though,
Correct,
right?
but he currently does not have an off cooldown.
Yeah.
And were he to do so, his number of possible leapfrogging locations is very limited, as opposed to Central Europe, where, as
Right.
I said before, the map is very quadrilateral.
What does that mean?
I don't think quadrilateral is the correct term. But sure.
Yeah, I don't know if quadrilateral is the right term. It has a lot. It has 2 axes as opposed to 1 axis.
Okay.
Two-dimensional might be a better term. Alright.
Yeah, it's 2-dimensional as opposed to 1-dimensional.
Right.
When I think of quadrilateral, I thought of 4.
I think that has
Which
to
I
do
guess
with, like,
is
yeah, a four-sided
two-dimensional.
Well, yeah,
polygon or
that's sort of
something.
the idea. I was going for. 4 directions.
No renewed vigor, I assume.
No, don't do renewed vigor quite yet. All right, let's get. Got a rail of a tale to tell you, lads. Rail of a tale or 2. Got a yellow 2, so I'll move fast. I'll go kick a Dracula's. I believe you're going to have your. Yeah, very good. All right.
Yep.
Let's check to see if he did what all Draculas do and went to Bucharest. Did he rest in Bucharest?
Which one is that?
Nope. Space 10. John, I would consider moving to Space 11.
Wait, 11?
Yes. It is a big city, and you can use your Psychic Bond, although using your Psychic Bond is not useful. Honestly, this is mainly just so you can get some items. Because, like, seriously, 2 items is absolutely unacceptable.
Well, I feel like if we knew he was in this region or the other region, that would still be good. And 53 is also a big city.
No, it is not. 53 is a small city.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. There are very few big cities in this part of Europe. There's
Okay.
this
Wait.
huge zone where there are no big cities.
Oh.
I call it the Transylvanian Wasteland, which is inaccurate, of course, because Transylvania is basically just here, but I like to think that this part of the map is Transylvania.
Sure. I'll move to 11.
Let's see why Dracula built his castle out here.
How many times do I have to select a weapon before it lets me move to 11?
Yeah, the app is pretty bad. Be sure to be charging, John. I think I mentioned that, but I'm mentioning it again.
Well, either my phone was at full battery, and either I can talk to you or I can charge.
Okay, well, just keep an eye on the power levels.
Well, actually... Well, I'd be really quiet.
Tim,
Why would you play this on your phone? That sounds
endeavoring
awful.
to get a yellow 2 would
Because
be...
I don't have it on computer,
Good.
and it's $5 on phone.
Sorry, trying to get a better ticket. Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Not really much else to do. So let's get some ticket. Nope. Shitty tickets.
I will... No... Getting a ticket for Van Helsing seems like a reasonably bad move. You know what I'm gonna do? Does anyone have any cards that might be useful to trade to me? Van Helsing.
How many cards do you have?
I have 0 at the moment, but you know what? I just want to look at some people's hands. I'm gonna look at... Who has a bunch of events? John, how many events do you have?
2.
Tim, how many events do you
I have 2, and they're both kind of shitty. I mean,
I'll trade with Mina. We'll see what you got. What you got in terms of events? I'll take Renewed Vigor so you don't have to keep asking me about it.
Okay.
one strategy.
Mina, Supply or Psychic Bond? I don't think Psychic Bond is worth it because we basically know he's in Baltica at this point.
Yeah, we said supplying because we're in the place where we can't really
I
supply.
mean, he could be in like.
Feels bad, man.
He could be in like 49. It's not the worst to do the Psychic Bond. He could be on like 49 trying to sneak out to 50.
He could have, but I did need items.
If he's in 49, we'll know soon enough. Soon enough, excuse me. He has moved 4 spaces since then. Okay, it's probably waiting for him to play a card. One of his Dracula cards. Oof.
Aren't all his cards Dracula cards?
Well, he has encounter cards. He also has Dracula cards, which are events. Where are these layers at? Budapest, Vienna. All right, good to know.
I feel like I should Psychic Bond next round.
Yeah, that's not the worst Dracula event. It is annoying, but there are worse Dracula events, like Darkness Returns or Unearthly Swiftness. Darkness Returns is the most powerful Dracula event. Easily.
I mean, Darkness
What does it do?
returns every night.
skips the day phase, and Dracula gets all of the Dracula events back into his hand.
Whoa.
Well, back into the deck. I'm gonna rail to 50, I think. Seems like a good idea. Okay, we should be able to math this out. Let's think about it. He went from Budapest to some adjacent location. Then he moved 4 times.
Which number is
which was
Budapest?
not to 50. I believe he maybe went to 53, 6, then maybe 49, and then 59. Tim, consider checking 59?
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to use your wax cylinders at night.
I mean, hypothetically, we could also check it with.
So checking it with John Seward is better because if you discover him in 59, then Mina can move there to help you out, and then we'll have 2 people fighting Dracula, which is one of the best possible situations you want to be in. You really need to attack Dracula with multiple hunters.
Yeah.
Nope.
Interesting. Okay.
So he.
I think he's in 55 right now.
And you think he went to 6? We can eliminate that as an option by me moving to 6.
Well, don't we want to move further, like east and north?
John is.
Remember,
Dracula.
He
is...
did misdirect, so one of the locations on his
No.
trail.
Okay, so the misdirect location is either 53, 28, or 59. We already checked 59, so it's either 53 or 28. He had to have moved to 6 if he had gone down to 46. If I move to 6, I eliminate 49, 55, and 46, meaning that we know that he is super East Europe. So I'm going to make
right
an
next to Van Helsing.
But then we're really far away from him.
We're
as
not
well,
really that far away from him. Okay, that means we know that he went to either 53 or 28, which he misdirected, which means that I believe the location before his misdirected location was Budapest. We know that?
Yeah. Well, no, it was. Yeah, yes, it was, because it was the one before feed.
All right.
So that means that he's in one of 7 locations: 53, 28, 10, 22, 17, 56, and that's actually 6 locations.
I believe he had to have. Let me do some math here. This was the misdirect. Then he moved. Then he hid.
Surely he's at 28.
Stumped.
Surely he's at 28.
Wait a minute. Why is this lighting up?
He's somewhere on his path has to be 28.
So
Because weren't we at 53 earlier?
He was at Budapest. We
Okay,
were
I
in
think I'm
59 when he misdirected.
I think I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
28.
I'm stumped. Unless
I'm
we
moving
messed
to-
something up and he did go via 59 into Germany, but I know that didn't happen because somebody was in 59. He couldn't have moved there.
I'm gonna go to 28.
Yeah, that's fine. He also went in 10. Man.
Wait, how is that not on
I don't know.
his trail?
I think we've lost. I cannot comprehend how. Well, I mean, he could have misdirected to. Oh, he could have gone to 28, misdirected, gone to 53, hid. But that
Does
still-
misdirect pick up the location?
Yes,
card?
that's the whole point of misdirect. Yeah, I don't know. I've been defeated. There's something that I missed. I thought that he couldn't go back to 59 because I thought we had somebody there, but maybe we didn't. You definitely want to use the
Yeah,
wax
I'm
cylinders for the
definitely
analysis ability.
using. Yeah, I'm definitely doing wax cylinders.
We had someone at
Uh,
10 just now, right?
I do it with my.
Correct.
special-
We
22.
moved from 10, which is why I'm confused. It's a special ability. Yeah.
I'm also confused.
And if you move to Dracula, you had to say, yeah. Somehow we were fooled. You want to use the analysis ability.
How do I choose?
It's at the bottom. It says analysis or deduction. Pick analysis. Oh. Okay. Wait. No. He went. What?
What did that do?
Well, he was in Valona, okay, and then he went from Valona to somewhere. So
Where's
I don't know
what
the
number
heck.
is Valona?
Why did Valona get
55.
revealed? I'm
Because when
confused.
I
Hyde is
told you
revealed,
he
its
was in
associated
Valona.
location is also revealed.
Oh, I see. So he was in Valona and he hid, and now he's in somewhere.
He
Like
hid in Valona?
46. He could be in 46. We haven't
Correct,
checked.
but he will now move. So, yeah. Man, I don't
So
understand
he
how
would
we
be
make it
forced
there.
to move to 50, right?
He must have misdirected 6 somehow. But I don't understand how that's possible. Yeah, he had to have, because... So 49 is his currently undiscovered location.
Hey, William, I can hear you talking from downstairs, but I cannot hear you in Discord.
Yeah, William, we actually can't hear
Oh
you in
my
Discord.
goodness, I have been muted this whole time.
Yeah, I
okay,
thought you were being
so
silent to be sneaky.
do you remember when I said this is the best misdirect ever and you're like, "What? I don't understand how that's good?" That misdirect has stumped y'all for the last hour.
Right, yeah, whatever. William, take your turn. John, take your turn. I'm not
Oh wait,
I
is
still
it
don't
my
know-
turn?
I still don't understand.
It's
what
my
moves.
turn, apparently.
It's currently John's turn.
Um.
You have no good moves. Pick one.
Oh, this is night phase. Okay.
Doesn't she want to come down
Okay.
with us?
Oh,
Am
the
I in
misdirect
city?
must have been 59.
Mine
Yeah.
in a big
You
city.
misdirected 59, went to 49, then went to Valona. Okay.
I was really wanting to misdirect 59 and go 38,
Okay,
but
I'm
y'all
just
were
gonna
there.
get a ticket. No.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
John.
we don't have any fast horses. I feel like just getting rid of my white one.
That is fair. But, man. I wish we could go on fast horses. Oh well. All right,
Are
William.
you ready, kids?
He's gonna attack.
No, he's going to the ocean. He's not
Who
gonna
goes
attack.
to who is a
Die.
Dracula?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
goes to the sea? Pirate Dracula.
Remember when I was saying we needed the ocean person and how I said that he was gonna go to the ocean?
So ocean, right?
Yeah, I know, John. I understand what the point is here. Okay,
Well,
so...
we needed that ally guy.
Yeah. So he's currently in the Ionian Sea. So,
Couldn't he also be in the Adriatic Sea?
no, because he moved from Valona to an adjacent location. That's
Like
either...
Sargevetto.
I'm gonna do some vampire checking.
Okie dokie.
I'm pretty sure that's his mega lair.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of cards
Why
here.
did you stop?
So we're gonna
because
hit you
I'm
with
afraid of a
this,
vampire.
Mm-hmm.
and then I think we're gonna hit you with this. And do I want to hit you with everything? I mean, I kind of do. But, like, then again...
The thing on the top will trigger first.
Okay, that's good. So wait, what do you do instead of interacting with the space? Like, what action am I forcing you to waste by looking at it?
What
It's
action
just like...
am I forcing you to waste by looking at it? I don't know what that means.
So to look at the face down card, what action are you wasting to do that?
Any action can be used to do a certain
So
action.
instead of moving?
Well,
the
if he
next
does it
action
at
would be a
night,
night action, so...
So what can you do in a night action?
I can supply, I can get a ticket.
But that's a small city, so you wouldn't want to do that?
Correct. Well, I
So
don't know.
there's pretty much nothing. And you'd give me
wasting
event
actions
cards?
doesn't accomplish much.
If I supplied, yes.
Oh, what? If I was to fight you with an aristocratic vampire, what
Cannot
day would
fight
it
with an
fight?
aristocratic
Would it be
vampire.
day or night?
It would be day at the moment if you were to ambush me.
Which means I have a disadvantage?
Correct.
Well, unnatural fog, so.
Oh, I don't believe I am allowed to search.
If
Also-
I'm going to
Oh.
shoot these dogs with both of my guns, meaning I will take no damage.
Oh, wow.
So
So
how
you've
do
got
you get rid
two
of the
rifles?
Fog goes away at
Okay,
every dawn.
so that was fog.
All right, Tim, I would suggest moving to space 38. Because he's currently in the Ionian, and at this point he's trying to decide if he wants to go to the Adriatic, Tyrrhenian, or Black Sea. We want to try to cut off his possible movements to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Moving to 28 will get you in a decent position to do that.
28?
38, excuse me.
38? So I'd just be moving east
Yes, it would
to
be incredibly useful for you to do that.
because I guess he could be in the Adriatic already. But
It is impossible for him to be in the Adriatic Sea.
why?
He did not move to the Adriatic Sea from Valona. He went from Valona, if you look
Oh,
at the top,
because
to
49
Leyden.
doesn't. Oh, 49 isn't important.
So he
never
is
mind.
currently in the Ionian Sea.
I see. Yes.
Do not
No,
use
not the
Money
I
Trail,
Sea, the Ionian Sea.
because we know he's in the Ionian Sea. Ionian Sea, excuse me.
and okay.
After he moves the next time, then use Money Trail, and then we will know.
When are we gonna flip over to the third doohickey of the doohickeys?
I believe it is Monday when that happens.
So we're on Tuesday right now, so it's
Yeah,
still a long time.
It's a pretty long time. Okay, I think I'm going to supply, because at this point he hasn't chosen which direction he wants to go, so I'm going to wait for him to decide which direction he's going to go. In the meantime, we need some good stuff. So I'm going to get a good stuff. Oh, that's somewhat useful. Not really a good time to get this though, but we get to know that he went to Athens, so that's something. John, moving to space 11 seems like a decent play, as it gives you access to space 57 and space 10 in the event that you have good road movements.
11 gives access to where now?
57 and 10, if you have a yellow 2.
I do have yellow too.
Okay, then I would suggest moving to space 11, because your current location is very limited in terms of its ability to move to places.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wait. Does he have stuff there?
He potentially does. Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
I have wolves there.
Okay.
I was hoping y'all would forget about
He's
this.
got doggos. Yeah, he has a... Oh, well, you have doggos, too. Oh, my gosh, John. You were in
What?
such a bad circuit. You had dogs in your hand? Oh, boy,
that was
you
the
need a
most
night
recent
supply.
thing I
You need
drew.
a night supply.
That's the most recent thing I drew.
Alright.
So I figured I'm gonna supply,
Tim
and I'm
won
gonna
a
get rid
night
of
supply.
dogs.
I don't think so. He's
Might
got
as well
four
use them.
cards. Yeah, one of them is dogs, but...
Oh, so that burned my lair, so it's back in my deck.
Oh, evidently, yeah. Also, I believe you cannot search when there's fog in the space. Not sure about that, though.
Wait, so I keep my wax cylinders?
When you use wax cylinders for the analysis effect, you keep the wax cylinders.
Huh.
Actually, do we want to use wax cylinders on Athens? Oh, or we could use it on the one that's close to maturing. That's actually probably our good play, because I don't think we'll be using it for hide. I think the game will be over before we're in a situation where we want to use it. So we might want to use the deduction ability for the hideout in the 5th space, just so we know if we need to worry about it.
To see if it's a vampire.
Yeah, to see if it's a vampire or not.
But I feel like if we just let the game go on, he gets the whatever it is for free after too long.
Yeah, but killing
vampires gives us
vampires
more
gets
time.
him points, which will get him faster to winning. And Van Helsing doesn't exactly have anything better to do.
So we don't know where that is?
We do not know its location, but we will be allowed to know what encounter is under it. I'm not saying it's the best move.
Can't we logic it out?
No, yeah, it's 49. We know it's 49.
Oh, okay. But we don't know what's under it.
We do not know what is under it.
I see. I guess I could do that. My train tickets aren't great, but they're
You try
fine.
to get better train tickets. I really wish we could get a fast horses, but you're already full up on items. But one of those is dogs, so...
But I love my doggos.
They have been useful thus far. Alright, let's see what it is.
What?
You
What
want
are
the
you
one
asking?
that's in the 5th spot.
Right, but it's... What is it doing
Hit
here?
select it and then hit submit.
There's no sub...
Where do I see my health?
There should be
Oh,
a...
I can... You can click on it to see both. Okay, I was confused about that.
Let's see what it is. It is an aristocratic vampire. Yep. Okay. Well, that's real useful to know.
Okay.
In which city?
Space 49.
49.
If you did your math right.
If we did our math right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It is...
Van Helsing's turn.
It is Van Helsing's turn. Let's see if I can't grab myself a slightly better ticket. Oh, I probably should have discarded the 2, so it's more... 2 white, so it's more access to... John Sword.
Okay,
John,
I think I
Knight
need a supply. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Not a third one, not a third one. Hey, what do we got? Anything good?
Sister Agatha.
Hell yes. Ally.
Play immediately to search a location or
No, we want
as
it for
an
the ally
ally.
effect. We know where all of his locations are.
Okay. So how do I play it as an ally?
Well, you will have the option to play it as an ally or for the search. Click ally.
Okay, after. Oh, nice. He's gonna think twice about running away from us.
Indeed.
I
Okay.
like how Mina always looks vaguely shocked. Like, oh my goodness.
Well, it is animated artwork.
Wait, why am I allowed to play wolf form from the sea?
You've always been allowed to play wolf form from the sea, William.
Dude. That might change things.
That seems really powerful.
Yep.
It's how it was used in the book.
Huh.
Read the book. John, you read that part in the book.
I listened to some of the book, and it's a lot of, like, older writing.
There are
and
so many words in
hard
that
to-
book. They
There
just,
are
like,
so many
there's
words.
So many words. It has the best words. There's so many words. No other book has as many words as that book has. William, it is your turn.
I know, I have to decide which direction I'm going. I thought I knew which direction I was going, but then I was allowed to wolf form from the sea, and that changes everything.
This changes everything. I think you have 2 damage, right? Total.
Correct.
No, I have 4 damage.
Oh, you're moving to the sea? Again.
Okay. This one I wish we had Speedy Telegraph, but we don't. So, here is what is going to commence with going down. I can't search because of reasons, but I can get myself an event card. Ooh, that's a nice one. I mean, it's not super great, but... Okay, so the question is, do we want to use Money Trail here? And
He could have been weird and gone to the Black Sea, but also he didn't.
This is a hard choice. No, I think we do. It gets Mina another turn moving in the right direction, and
Wait,
yeah.
doing what now?
Well, but don't we want to wait until he actually gets on the land and then see what the last ocean he was in?
No,
might-
because at this point, whatever that ocean space is, if it is the Tyrrhenian Sea, the only space he can move to from that is the Mediterranean, and then the only space he can move from that is the South Atlantic, and then the North Atlantic. So if once we reveal this ocean location, we'll know what his next movement is, basically forever with ocean movements.
I see. Okay.
Oh,
that
if
makes
you went to
sense.
the Tyrrhenian Sea, you're gonna play a thing that reveals that?
Yeah, I'd do it.
But we could do it in
Okay.
the nighttime.
We could, but then Mina wouldn't get a day action knowing where Dracula is. Although,
Well, I should still move to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Like,
well,
that,
no, if he's
he
in the
went
Black
to the
Sea, John, Mina doesn't want to move to Space 57. If he's in the Black Sea, Mina wants to move to Space 10.
Okay, but I'm gonna give a 70-80% chance that he's in the Tyrrhenian Sea right now.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I guess we. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Well,
So in that case,
don't we? I mean, if we don't want to move two until
in
we
that
know.
case, Tim, then I would maybe supply, and then John can move, and then you can night action it for us to be sure. Because William, I think is correct. John is correct, I think. And whenever possible, we want to do those daytime
What does the event
supplies.
card do? Does it reveal a water
It
location?
reveals a water location.
Okay.
Including my current space?
Including your current space. Any water location on the trail.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real good. So if in that case, I would defer to John's judgment and day supply.
I guess. Oh, okay. So I have a choice here, but
You
I
need to
mean,
discard something.
I could discard something, but
I would discard
I can't really discuss it without telling William what.
Never discard Heavenly Host. Knife is also excellent, and
But
having
the
a
question
rifle
is
would be good as well.
duplicates of.
Duplicates of Heavenly Host is the best thing.
No,
ever.
I mean duplicates of Holy Bullet.
Oh, Holy Bullets is pretty trash. 2 of them is even more trash. Absolutely discard.
Yeah,
Holy Bullets.
get
Okay.
rid of it.
Good to know. All right, I'll
Probably
And
the
which
third
character
worst
is
card.
David or Tim playing?
John
Seward.
Okay, let's see what this is. Maybe it's useful.
Well, that's not useful.
Yeah, if it's newspaper reports, just.
And why is John Seward more pale than even Dracula?
All right. Well, we know it's 49.
Like,
so
has
we
he
gotta-
ever actually seen the sun?
We know that you can't ambush us.
But what if I want to?
I don't want.
Okay.
Move to
I assume
57. You're that convinced. And if it turns out he didn't go to the Tyranian, I think
Why
we're still
would
in a
you
great
not
position.
just go to 58 and not go to like? Why would you move two?
Because this game's about getting ahead of Dracula.
Right,
The
but
problem we had at the beginning game is that we didn't get ahead of him. Moving to 57 moves way faster. And if he does end up being in the Adriatic or Black Sea, then he's trapped again, and we can attack him with Van Helsing and Lord Godalming.
can you just move to next turn? Like,
Well,
whatever.
if he moves to the Adriatic, he must make landfall. Period.
Okay, I'm at 57.
Because he cannot backtrack into an ocean space. Alright, let's deal with this vampire. Stake Drake! What do you got? Hey, look, it's a dead vampire.
Nice.
Um,
We've killed so many vampires.
so many dead vampires. Alright, Tim. You want to use that money trail now.
The card.
Okay.
Yeah.
And be sure to select the leftmost location.
Special.
Yep. Yep. Hey, look, John was right. Let's kill this other vampire. I will have to become delayed.
We've killed so many vampires.
So many dead vampires. But
And
that's the
another
game,
one.
you know? That's how Mafia works.
And another one. Oh, I get a. Is this a big city? This is a small city. I should get that
See,
ticket
we
back.
should,
that I
like,
just-
you know,
you should get that ticket back.
turn the despair counter back when we kill vampires. Because we're just like mowing them down.
Vampires turn the influence counter back, which is why it's at 0. And despair, believe it or not, is actually good for us.
Why?
Because the more despair tokens that are out, the longer Dracula must stay in combat, which we haven't gotten to see. Sorry, William's been doing such a good job not getting caught. William, come on, really?
We've killed so many vampires. Though.
Why, William? Why did you do that?
What?
He misdirected the thing again. He's being funny.
He misdirected the Tyranian Sea.
No, he can't misdirect ocean spaces. He misdirected the location where I killed that vampire for no reason.
49.
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird, but okay.
it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Is he? So he's got 3 ports that he could go to, and then he's
How
got
many
the
vampires have we
Mediterranean.
killed? We can actually count. Oh, he made landfall.
So he's
Ah.
in a land location, correct?
No, he's in Cagliari.
Cagliari is
Yeah,
the,
he's in Space 13. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
Cagliari. Yeah. Oh, look, how close.
Wait, where's
Dracula? I'm going
13?
to Cagliari like nobody does. And nobody's thought of that. Now a good time to use renewed vigor. No, because somebody's delayed.
Wait,
So,
how do
but
you know
there
he's in
are
Cagliari?
technically
I don't
three
know it, but like I'm pretty sure he's
David,
in
there
Cagliari.
are 3 locations that he has the possibility of being, right?
4
That
actually.
is
13, 25, 45, and 40. I'm
13,
trying to decide
25,
what the best.
45.
You know what?
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna count.
I
real
think I
quick.
should go
But
to
I thought you
25.
said he could
1,
wolf.
2,
So he could be
3.
in
He
the...
did not wolf. 3.
If he
Wait.
wolfed, we would know.
Oh. It
Go
reveals that he wolfed?
5. There's like what? 15, I think. No, there's 9 actually. We've killed quite a few vampires. I'm gonna make a
We've killed
risk
so
and say
many
3
vampires.
is not a vampire, but I'm wanting to.
I
go
think I should move to 25.
Going to the
personally.
Adriatic. Feels bad. Okay, Tim. Let's start moving.
Wait, why didn't you go to C?
Moving by sea is faster in this circumstance. Because I really want to get to overland so I can start using my better rail economies.
Isn't 37 just like the best I
Yeah,
could
37's a good go. Yeah, because from 37 you can rail pretty quickly if for some reason we needed to get the heck over to Spain.
I think I should go to 25.
And yes, I agree. 25 is the correct play.
What cards do I have?
Try to get better rails.
I guess so. My reds are okay though. I don't know if... Well, I guess there's nothing else to do, so fine. Alright, let's do it.
So, do I ever score points in this game?
Not if you're playing against good hunters.
Not if we kill all of your vampires.
What if we just kill every vampire? Soon there'll be nobody left in Europe for him to eat. Big brain. I don't know what to do, John. I mean, if you really want to, you could supply. Man, there's just been so little discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 20. The chances of drawing a Dracula card are so dang high.
Just get a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a ticket.
Yeah. You're in a horrible city for tickets, though. Feels bad, man.
I'm just gonna get a ticket.
Oh my gosh. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna move and then he's gonna play Summon Storms.
What does Summon Storms do?
It's gonna keep us from going to the Tyrrhenian or Mediterranean Sea. And then he'll also hit the South Atlantic, and then he'll basically wait and try to mature that vampire. It's big brain play.
Lord Goblin could maybe take care of it though. Or
So,
Van Helsing.
are you able to move 2 by sea?
No.
Who? No.
Then I
well,
can
you
just-
can with what's it called?
Wolf one?
No, a natural swiftness, but that just makes you take another Dracula phase.
Bird, what are you chewing on?
Oh, he fed there. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
in Cagliari.
Yeah, he's definitely in Cagliari. Oof, man, this is when I really wish that we had like any movement cards. We had what?
Though-
Uncharted Carriage.
We know him, and we know that he would like to make us think that he's in Cagliari. But what if?
If he's not in Cagliari, he's hosed.
Why?
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Because
he's
then
in
he's stuck in
Italy.
Italy, and Italy is where vampires go to die.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's fair. Tim, I think 36 is a decent move. Because, again, we're trying to get out in front of him.
So I just cut him off from that side.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
You gotta jump. You gotta try to jump.
Should I go to the Tyrrhenian Sea?
I believe it depending on how well you think you can kill that vampire, I would consider it. Excuse me.
I don't really want to go.
Although, let me think about this. Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I would love to fight Dracula if I was with another hunter.
If you're convinced that you can't beat him, then
I
I would
mean-
move to 36, and we just try to win before he can do it.
I
What?
could probably win. At what cost though?
What do you mean win before you can do it?
Before he can mature the vampire that is most likely in Cagliari. Unless
But
you
I
really-
definitely-
winning means
Okay.
going to Cagliari.
I will say
Do
this.
stakes get discarded?
Yes.
I definitely cannot handle both the Dracula and the vampire by myself. That cannot happen.
Then yeah, don't go kill. Don't die.
Okay, what if I just chilled here and
I would
Why
consider
not
that a
get
bad move because
supply?
you cannot go back to Tyrrhenian Sea. So you really
Why
want
not
again. You want
supply?
to get ahead of him.
Okay,
But-
fair enough.
What? Why not just supply and then go to
Okay,
13?
Because then Dracula will be a move ahead of him, and his supplies will be useless.
So
But we're gonna go to 13.
that is the question. Does John Stewart and I go to 13? But the thing is, William's probably going to move to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Probably not
Lord
this turn, but the
Godleming-
next turn, and we're going to be
Okay,
one step
guys.
behind him. And it's
Lord
gonna be bad.
Godleming can get to Cagliari before it matures. It moves, I go to 25. It moves, I go to Tyrrhenian Sea. It moves, I go there, and then I deal with it. Lord Godleming
Okay,
can
that
take
sounds good.
Lord Godleming can take care of Cagliari. You guys take care of Dracula.
Okay. That sounds like a better plan. I'm gonna go 36 then. Or should I try to go farther? No, I can't go
Do
farther.
you have fast horses?
So no.
Okay, then
I'm
don't
just
do
gonna walk to 36 then. I could check the region.
That could be useful if he wolf formed from the Mediterranean Sea.
But not this round, is what I'm saying. I'm joking about this round.
I'm going to pass. Yeah. Do what you want. Getting a white 3 would be incredibly useful right here, so maybe consider trying to dig for one.
There's truth in what he says.
I guess throwing away like 2 seems kind of messed up.
As long as you
but
have
that's-
another white 2, then yes. It's
I think
obvious.
I'm also
that
gonna
we're not
take
going to be
it.
getting any fast horse economy here. Which hey, every game of
'Cause-
this is different. Sometimes you get,
Yeah.
sometimes you have, or like everyone has fast horses, and sometimes you don't.
Alright, whatever. Alright,
I have a
I'm
white one. which
gonna-
I
I'm
can
going to
get
see
rid
if
of.
I can't help you guys out by discarding one of these really nice rail tickets, so that it's back into the supply for you guys who can use it. Ah, excellent. And
Okay.
Mina.
I'm gonna get a ticket.
Yeah.
Because this white one is doing nothing. And we don't have any fast horses, and I just got a really good ticket. So,
All right.
wait, where did he go?
Yes.
At least
He
decided.
hasn't moved yet.
Well, he has to go to
he's
Mediterranean
going-
Sea this turn, right? Does he have a choice?
I believe he could Dark Call.
What does Dark Call do?
It keeps him in space. He takes 2 damage and draws 5 encounter cards.
He's probably
Yeah.
gonna do that.
I thought about it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
what is
that
Dark-
would not
What
be a
does
good move.
drawing 5 encounter
Okay.
cards do?
So we
Um,
know he's in the Mediterranean Sea.
It makes it where he's more likely to be able to play a vampire or get some nice a natural fog.
I think this guarantees that he did indeed go to 13 and go to the Mediterranean Sea.
That
Sure,
is
that's-
correct. We do
Isn't-
now know that he did go to 13.
Yeah.
And I have Tim, what is it asking you to play if you want to play?
I'm not gonna reveal the island at spot 5. No.
Oh no, yeah, that'd be a waste. Don't worry. Yeah,
That would
it's
be
newspaper
dumb.
reports. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Okay,
So now we go to the Mediterranean Sea and punch him in the face, right?
So
We
you
can't
fight
fight him in
sea.
the Mediterranean Sea.
However,
That's
I
why he
have...
takes damage when he goes there. Did he only take 1 damage from that?
I
Okay,
take
guys.
2 every time.
No,
okay.
2, but
So
then 1
I'm
for each
down to
adjacent.
13.
Alright, guys.
Oh!
Guys, I have a plan. Okay. So, this might sound crazy, but wolf forming from the Mediterranean is kind of the worst because you could jump to like a ton of locations. I have half a mind to throw down a consecrated ground token on 36 simply so he doesn't wolf form there. You guys rail to 48 and then he basically has to make landfall in there or stay at sea and keep taking damage. I don't
Can
know
you
if I'm
not
being
move
super
through
dumb.
36?
Or no, you guys supply, maybe try to get some better items and equipment.
Wait.
Why would you put consecrated ground in 36?
Because a wolf form through 36 could go to 54, 15, 24, 60, 37. A ton of locations and it's kind of horrible. Although, I mean, I don't know. With the psychic bond, we could kind of check a lot.
Right.
Maybe don't. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we don't need to.
But
Like, what if we just chilled in 36?
Yeah, I think chilling in 36 is maybe. Yeah, I'm
And then
being
if
dumb.
he
Just
went to
chill in 36.
land,
Supply.
how many
so
locations
can
can
he
you go
wolf
to?
form through us?
Yes, he can. And he doesn't
How
have
many
to say
ports
that.
are adjacent to the
what
Medi-
is us staying here even accomplish?
He could only go to 4
You
or
can
36
then psychic
from
bond to
Mediterranean
check
Sea.
to see if he went to 54 or 15. And since we're kind of all here, him going to a space adjacent to us is kind of a really bad idea.
Okay, I need a answer to this question. There are 2 ports that he can go to from the Mediterranean Sea, correct? 4 and 36.
3. 36, 4, and 1.
36, 4, and 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, going to Iberia is not that bad.
I feel like we just wait because he's probably going to go to the South
But the
Atlantic.
problem is then he can get to Italy from 36.
Well, but he would have to move into Lord Godleming's current space.
No, he could go to 24 or 37.
Right, and we can check those.
How?
Yeah.
Because
We
Van
do
Helsing's
Psychic
good.
Link. I think we wait on that because I think his
But
next
Van
move...
Helsing is gonna go deal with the vampire on the island.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
William's
point.
next move is probably moving to the South Atlantic. So if you used our most powerful card in the game, and he's going there anyway...
No, the most powerful move is wolf forming from the Mediterranean Sea. However, doing it right into our group of hunters, he might not do. I do
Wait a
understand the
second.
point of us not wasting consecrated ground early.
Could he go to 45 or 40 from wolf form?
40 from the Mediterranean?
Mm-hmm.
40, I don't even know where those are. 45?
That's in Italy.
45,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he can go to the
No,
port.
he's in the Mediterranean right now. We know this he has to be.
Right, and he
Right,
can go to
he's
45.
in the Mediterranean. Can he go 2
Wolf
spaces?
form
One of those
can
is
allow him to
Mediterranean.
immediately move to a port and then go to an adjacent port.
Right, so you can get
Okay,
to 40
gotcha.
or 54, right?
Right. You could get to 54.
So John Stewart and I just chill in 36? Is that the plan?
That is usually the counter that is done against this tactic.
But I don't understand how it does anything.
So
you get to
he's
supply.
probably resupply, and we're also in.
But then we just have no idea where he's gonna go.
That's not true. If he goes to land, there are 3 locations that he could go to. The best location that he would go to is 36.
There's way
and
more
then
than 3
a wolf
locations.
form from 36 to somewhere. Which, how many locations can you go from
37, 24, 15, 54. So 4 different locations. And
So, alternatively, we could move to those
wait,
locations.
is there? I can't actually see. Does 60
Actually-
connect to 39? No.
I haven't actually an idea. So,
Oh, it
we
does. You
go-
can get to 60 from 39.
Correct. That's
So
why I'm
he can
thinking we
get
throw down the
to-
consecrated ground because he cannot wolf form over consecrated ground.
Okay, well
alternatively,
then, yeah, that
we
seems
all
good to
move
me.
out to those locations and then move to another location. There's 6 locations, including 36. Then this round we're there, and then he
No,
can't move
John,
to those
I'm
locations.
convinced my plan is a really good one. We consecrate ground 36. You guys both move to 8. Then he has to either make landfall in 1 or 4 or move to the South Atlantic, and then we are absolutely ahead of him at that point.
Well, how do we get to 8? We
Okay,
can't
that
get to
could
8.
work.
You rail. 2 rail. It's the easiest place to get to.
Why not go to 54?
54, 54.
I mean, sorry, 45.
48 is not a big city.
No, sorry, 54.
Oh,
yeah,
you
no,
mean
yeah,
54?
54. The one right next to us.
That
right,
is a small
directly-
city, and it has no connections by rail. You want to move to 8, because with the consecrated ground down, he cannot move to 54. He has to move to 4, 48, 1, 34, 26,
He
or the
can
South
get to
Atlantic.
54. He
Not
goes through
if I
4.
consecrate ground 36.
He
When
gets
I
it through
consecrate
4.
ground 36,
He
he
gets
cannot
it
move.
through 4. He gets it through 4.
Yeah,
Look
but
at City 4.
yeah, but like you can just check that. It's not that bad, and you can
Then let's check it. Let's one of us go to 54 and one
no,
of us go to
because
8 or
if you move to
something.
54, you're no longer on the rails.
Then we're gonna have to go to 54 to check if he's there.
But
So
you wanna,
why not do it this
If we go
turn?
there now, he's for sure not going to go there.
Okay, what if
if
we went
don't
to
go
48?
there, we go to the places adjacent.
So we cut him off.
Wait, what if someone went to
So we
48?
save
You are
ourselves
certainly
time.
entitled to do that.
But we save ourselves time. I don't understand
We don't want
why
to
how
commit to one
us
of the
having
places
to
he's going to land
next
until
turn.
he
Wait,
commits.
Tim, do you have a white 3?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, it seems. I mean, I guess we could see if
If
he
we
goes
commit
to
to a
54.
location, he is for sure not going to go there, and we've accomplished nothing. All we're doing in that case is committing he's going to a place further away. We want to wait for him to commit, and then we cut him off.
I guess.
Which is why I think going to 8 is the correct call, because it's equidistant to all of his possible locations.
Yeah, I agree. Including if he went to South Atlantic.
Right, including if he went to South Atlantic, including if he went to Iberia, including if he went to 54.
And then you can get a rail ticket, potentially. Or how many item cards does John have?
4.
Okay.
Including the best card in the game, which is
Okay,
dogs.
I think that I should go to 48.
To 48. No, go to 8, because then you can Psychic Bond. And it's a big city.
But he's in the sea right now.
So, like John. Okay.
It would
Alright.
literally do nothing.
No, I'm not saying you do it. I'm saying it gives you the option. But okay, all right. Now
It
I can see your argument for
would
going
do
to 48.
nothing.
48 is fine. You can do it.
I'm gonna go to 48. Because you're consecrating ground 36.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to reveal myself to be a Cylon and not consecrate ground. Just kidding. I believe you're being asked if you want to use newspaper reports. I would suggest not using it.
Yeah, no.
What does newspaper reports do?
Reveals 5th or 6th space. All right, here we go. Consecrated ground. Don't misclick, don't misclick, don't misclick. Okay, now Tim, it is giving you the option.
Please no.
I would do this, and then we can throw it on 1, so that he's forced to go to 4.
Wait, what?
We can reveal
Why is it
additional
giving
Heavenly
me the
Host
option?
tokens. For
If
each
you have a
person who
Heavenly
reveals
Host-
a Heavenly Host token, we get to throw down another consecrated ground token.
Oh.
If you did that, would we want to, though?
I think we might to throw something on 1.
Why
and then
is
you would
it, why
have
would we
to go
not
to 4
want...
Exactly, which is
guaranteeing that he-
absolutely amazing, 100%. Please, yes, go to 4.
Wait,
Or
sorry.
he would go to South Atlantic, meaning
I'm
that
very
he's going to South
confused.
Atlantic.
Right, which means he
What-
stays and takes damage, which is also very good.
I'm very confused
Oh.
about what is going on.
Tim, currently you have an option to either reveal Heavenly Host, placing a consecrated ground token on 1, or not. Revealing it lets him know that it's in your hand.
And now that we've talked about it,
But he already
basically
knows
already
it's in our
knows.
hand.
Yes.
So then just reveal it.
So then you might
So
as well
there's no
reveal it.
downside
Because,
to...
well, now that we've talked
Right.
about it, generally you're supposed to be sort of like subtle and be like, ooh, do I have it or not?
Well, okay, so the cost is revealing it, but we get a really good benefit, which is he can't go there.
Correct.
Right.
Reveal
So
it.
just reveal it.
Alright. Yeah, then you want to select city number 1, which I think you may
That's
have to...
Godleming?
No. John
And he's
Seward's
getting-
still Tim.
Where is
Okay.
one?
John Seward, it shows.
So what did y'all
Dr.
just
John Seward
do?
revealed.
We're placing down consecrated ground tokens, which cannot be moved into or over or through.
Why do we want one?
Because that's the furthest away. We want to cancel the worst locations for him to move to.
So he has to go through 4?
Have to go through
Right.
4 or to stay at sea, which means he keeps taking damage.
Or he
Now,
go to
when I
South
move
Atlantic or
next,
towards
if I
North
move
Atlantic?
by land, do I score points?
No.
Huh?
Not next turn?
No.
It's Saturday night.
No. There has to be... no, it's not until Monday that I think that you get your third despair token, and then only then do you actually start doing stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Has it been that long?
It's your turn, Tim.
Yeah.
Getting some better tickets
Wow.
might
I'm
be
gonna
a...
get a ticket.
I think you're going to unless... does Godleming anything he wants to trade you? No, you're going to pass. John, do what you want.
I might get a ticket.
Alright, Drac. Is it going to be 4, or is it going to be...
It's gonna be South Atlantic.
Yeah, surely he's going to go to South Atlantic. That was sort of the point. No, William. I know you think you're being smart, but that's not... No.
Can he go back to?
Oh, he can
13
absolutely
back?
do that, and then he'll learn what happens when you try to do that.
What happens when you
Well, he would have no legal moves because the Tyrrhenian and Mediterranean seas are both on the trail, which means that he would take 5 damage and reveal his location. And clear all of his hideouts up to his current location. I mean, you're welcome to do that. And what's worse is he would have to waste a turn feeding and then have to waste a turn.
Oh, he's landed.
Oh, hey, look at that. He scored 3 points. Wow, he really did throw 3 vampires down. Oh.
And that is what we call the big juke.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
He went back to Cagliari and he used them. Man, how many vampires did he have? A bajillion, I guess.
My hand was all vampires.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right,
what-
so he's headed back east. Do I want to use renewed vigor here? I think
I'm not sure if I understand what just
So-
happened.
A vampire just matured, which cleared the Tyrrhenian Sea, which means he is now able to move back to it. Do I want to go to
213?
I don't think so. I really need to actually supply with Lord Godleming, so I'm going to wait for Dracula to choose
So
where
he's
to move.
at location 13 now?
Well, he could have been really clever and moved to space 4, but you should move to space 4 regardless.
Right.
So...
Wait, what happened to the vampire on Space 13?
He misdirected it for some reason.
Does Misdirected get rid of the encounter?
Yes, it gets rid of everything in the space. John Seward.
Which vampire?
Railing back to 36.
matured?
Actually, it...
It was a new one.
No, where
How is
was
What
it?
you want to do? Moving back to
What
36
location?
might be your best play.
It was either 49 or
Also,
55.
Lord
I don't
Godleming now
remember.
has fast horses,
I
so if you
placed
guys
one
also-
on. No, it was. You don't know where it was. I placed a vampire in every single space.
Van
So-
Helsing.
Wow.
Hold on.
I don't remember.
Lord Godleming now has fast horses, which means that you are going to be able... If you could guys start holding on to your white ones, please.
Okay. So we know that he's either at space 4 or 13, correct?
Correct. Mina should go to space 4 regardless.
And why am I not
Yeah.
at 1?
Because of the.
there was a Heavenly Host token there. It would have been impossible for you to move there.
So the game bugged?
No, it would be impossible for you to move to space 1 because there was a Heavenly Host token there.
Okay. If that's what you choose to believe.
That is what the rules say. If that is not the case and you were able to move there, then the victory would be not legitimate.
Unless the mind games are part of the game.
Mind games are always part of the game.
He could be at 4.
He could be at
he
4.
Could be. That is definitely a thing, and Mina
But-
should go
but
there
he's
to
not.
check it regardless, but he's not. Tim, you should move to 36.
Where is 36?
Marseille.
I see, because we have to get back over to Tyranian Sea. Right.
Yes, well, we kind of want to get back to Eastern Europe.
Don't these guys have day jobs?
Where is 36? I don't see
Just
36.
gallivanting around Europe.
Oh, no, I see.
Yes, John Seward is a psychiatrist. Van Helsing is a professor at a university. Mina is a housewife who's also married to a solicitor, and Lord Godalming is a noble lord who runs an estate. Those are their day
I
jobs.
mean,
Thank you for asking.
Lord Gobliming, I mean, he can run around doing whatever he wants, because lords don't actually do anything.
He's also
but
funding this entire expedition. Let's see. What do I want to do with Van Helsing? I think I want to chill?
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I'm not positive where I want to go at this point. Because he hasn't committed. So
37?
let's-
Wait,
No,
37
because if I
now.
go there, he's just going to go east. I need to at least threaten going to Eastern Europe. I'm going to supply. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. I do not want this. Come on, give me something good.
So I'll score points when I move by land next, right?
No. It isn't until all 3 tokens are out, which I
Okay.
believe happens on Monday.
We are
Mina should
moving-
move to space 4.
Space 4.
Ooh,
Oh, look, he wasn't at space 4.
Oh, look, he was in space 13, just like we said.
Yeah.
It would be good if I could get a yellow 2. That's not a yellow 2. Ooh, I have 2 white 1. That makes my horses extra horse.
Well, I mean, we need someone to go to 13 to clear out the vampire.
Right, that was
Yeah,
Lord
that would be
Goblin's
good.
skull.
Mina, if you're in a decent position, you can check for that vampire.
I thought Lord Goblin.
Oh my
was
goodness,
gonna do
William
that.
has drawn so many cards he has reshuffled his entire encounter hand deck.
Wow.
That means I get to draw more more vampires.
And it guarantees that he has 2 fog in his hand. Because he hasn't used fog yet.
What does fog do?
It keeps you from being able to fight Dracula, and is the only card in the game which does so.
He places
let's-
2 fogs in 13.
I mean, that's not the worst. I mean, at least we're checking it, you know?
Let's see. What is my hand? My hand. Wait, do I? Okay. I feel like supplying.
Yeah, we're in such a bad situation, it might be worth the risk. But maybe not. We might not be in as bad a situation as you think. You're full on items, aren't you?
I mean, yes, but one
they're
of them
bad?
is trash.
Okay, then
One of them
consider
is
it.
trash.
I would consider it.
Okay. I might. Ooh. That seems good.
So is there any way to get around
Get rid of
fog?
this.
Four
Oh look, one of you see that card?
Didn't
that
you
I
already
got rid
play
of that was
Forewarned?
trash?
Is there more than one?
Ooh, behind the veil. John, you get to look at his hand.
Heal
There's
Dracula's event
fog. Ooh, and
cards
enraged.
and
Good to know.
his hand of encounter cards. Choose one of those encounter cards to discard.
So everybody gets to look at his hand.
Interesting.
Discard one of the
Everyone
fogs.
does. Yeah. Okay. Unnatural fog. How do I select this?
Well, first you get to look at his hand. Then you will be given an option to discard one.
Okay. Enrage. Y'all all see this, correct?
Yes, yes. And Rage is a card where when you cancel his card, he can choose to not have it canceled. Don't worry about it. It's a decent enough event card, but generally it doesn't matter if you're in a group of hunters.
Okay. When can I choose the
First you get to look at the hand, then you will click
I
out.
looked at the
Then
hand.
you get to choose one and hit submit.
Okay, I hit X and then okay. Not rats. Wait, what does rats do?
It does 2 damage, and then you can discard it with a rifle. Just remove the rifle. That's it.
Into bats.
So it
bats isn't
stays
bad,
around.
but yeah, rats do stay around. unless
Getting
you-
rid of unnatural fog.
And the only way to block the damage from the rats is by using dogs.
Yep, dogs are the best. You gotta love
The
them.
dog.
They are better than garlic wreath.
So that also basically guarantees to us that 13 is indeed a vampire.
Why?
Yeah, not
Because there were no
necessarily.
vampires in his hand, and he didn't put fog there.
Okay,
Do you know how
now
many
we have 3
vampires I
despair,
placed?
So now, every time he moves,
Yeah, but
he
you also got
cha-cha
more.
again.
So how many points do I get?
3 every time you move.
Wow.
That seems
So
like
I have to
really
move 4
strong.
times
By land.
by land.
I'm going to, I think,
How
supply
how
and
can we
wait.
possibly stop him
Okay,
from
he went
doing
to
that?
the ocean.
Quite easily, actually. First of all, he's taken a significant amount of damage. Secondly, if he moves again by ocean, we know he's in the Ionian, and we just yeet east, which we should be doing anyway. But I'm going to
yeah.
have
No, he's
Lord
in the
Godleming
Oh, he couldn't have gone to the Mediterranean
Hill.
Sea.
Yeah,
correct?
he couldn't have gone to the Mediterranean.
Okay, good.
Now, let's see what we got. Ooh, I dig that. Heck yeah. Let's get rid of this.
And I'm allowed to escape after the first round of combat
What? No.
because I'm at a full thing.
No, it's the opposite of that. You can escape on the round equal to 2 plus the number of despair.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, that's why I
No,
said despair
very
is
no.
good. You probably want to move to 25,
What? Yeah, I
because
mean,
then you can rail to 58.
because the rails out of here are all shitty, so
Alright.
there isn't really a good option other than getting home. I think someone would build a railroad between Marsilius and Giona.
Oh, John.
Yeah?
If that's a vampire, it's only buying him 1 turn, so it might be better to just go by ocean. Ah, man, I don't know. I think Van Helsing pretty much has to move here. That kind of is not in question. Waiting for bird. Oh, you have another lair. What do you got? What do you got? Sisgani mob? Psh. I laugh at your Sisgani mob. I laugh at them.
She's
Go to
in the
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, no question.
And then I have to go to the Tyrrhenian next after that.
I'm not actually positive which of those moves we want to do. But I could see it either way.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of really do want a yellow too.
Oh, remember I have sense of emergency.
Yeah, I know. Ooh,
So,
there's yellow too.
that's a thing.
Oh, I really don't want to discard my other white one. I'm not going to. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Dang it. Dang it all.
Oh,
Sucks upon
and
me for a clumsy
I also
oaf.
have fast horses. Should have told you that.
Do
do what you want, Tim.
Well, I have good rails, so I'm not going to discard. And I don't need to supply.
19.
We could trade if you want.
Yeah, let's trade. Let's do it.
Oh, if you hover over. Huh. If the cards come over the track, you
Oh,
can
you're
hover
holding
over
on.
where they
Okay,
were to let you know
give
where you were.
me-
If you're playing
Give me
Dracula,
your 2
that's really
yellow
helpful.
so I can discard it. Because we need that in the pool. Actually, no, I do actually kind of need your 2 yellow. Yeah, if you could give me that 2 yellow. And other than that, we're pretty good in terms of what we have. Yeah, just give me the 2 yellow.
How much health does Dracula have?
I can't check, but I believe it's 11, if I'm correct. Yeah,
It's 11.
11.
And if he moves by C again, he'll be at
So
10.
you've done 4 damage. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
So why can't he check? Can't he click on? Can you click on the portrait one?
Yeah, but certain
You can't
cutscene things
check while
happen,
y'all are waiting to do your turn.
which is kind of dumb.
Eh.
Yep.
Pretty dumb.
Oh, it's my turn?
Oh.
But I can't do anything but pass.
Can't even train on the sea. And
I'm
being
in this ocean.
Being in the ocean is boring.
It is very boring.
Do I do it?
Don't you
Do it.
I think I do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
do
yes,
it,
thank
do
you.
It, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
This is...
do it. Moving by ocean does not score you 3 points.
Yep.
Really, William?
Huh? So
Wait,
he could
so-
be in the Mediterranean Sea, is what that means?
No, he could go back to
No.
Cagliari.
Go back to Cagliari.
Oh, that's what's going on now? Okay, then.
I mean,
He is wolf formed. Okay. All right.
Oh, we
Well-
wolf formed, okay.
He most likely used a fog. Ugh. You know, it'd be good right about now.
I have to go to bed. I did not think this was going
Well,
to
this
take.
is like 10
3
minutes away from
hours.
being done. I am gonna play Long Night because I think we're in that situation.
We can do stuff at nighttime.
When else are we
So
gonna
I scored
use
some
it?
points.
I'm playing Renewed Vigor. It's our only chance.
Okay.
I'm going to rail here. Wait, no. So he might have jumped to Milan. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna check Milan.
he was in Turanian when he
And then he
wolfed.
went,
And then I'm
and
gonna
then he
use
wolf
my
formed.
tosses.
Wait,
I'll check Venice. He could have gone there. If he's trying to be tricky. Okay, he's not in Venice. I mean, he's got to be in Cagliari.
So does that mean that I should go to Cagliari
Absolutely.
and just die?
well then I
No,
can come
don't
help, right?
Die. Try to win the game.
I mean, yes, but he's gonna
You've been
ambush me with a
supplying a
vamp.
lot, John. You really, we kind of were expecting you to have good cards.
And then I can come help, right? Because I'll be next. Oh, it's my.
Maybe unless he has fog. When we kind of know he has fog.
So
Man, William, how did you go through all of your encounters? Did you dark call like twice?
All I did was just play the game until
Yeah,
like
it's just
way
layers.
longer,
Layers
and
got you a
I
lot.
I got consecrated grounds, and
So-
I did some layers.
I think I should wait for John Seward to get there.
No,
And then we
because
hit him at
fog.
night.
You want to go now, so fog
Okay.
starts ticking.
So where can I
Gotcha.
go in the
I
meantime?
would just consider going to the Tyranian. Oh, but it's not. Yeah, you want to go to the Tyranian.
Then I can get to various places.
Yeah.
But
then
what
you
if
can,
he's in
then,
Florence?
If John goes to 13 and he ends up not being there, then you can check 45 or 40 on your next go.
Well, what if he's in Florence?
There is no way he is in France. Because
Because
the
he can't
thing
be in the
on
Mediterranean
space
Sea.
4.
He said Florence, not France.
Sorry,
Florence
20.
was correct.
20.
It is possible that he is in Florence,
Um,
but we can check that easily enough.
how? What does that mean? What is
In the
easily enough?
event that we check 13, Van Helsing can jump down to 25, and then both Lord Godleming and he's in 13. both Lord Godalming and Van Helsing would be able to just kill him to death. Alright. I'm actually going to supply first, because I have 2 actions. Oh gosh, I forgot to tell you you had 2 actions. Now that feels bad. That means that...
Ooh.
It's so hard playing this
Oh,
thing.
I can't even look at my Dracula card right now.
Alright, John. Find him in Cagliari.
Alright.
You ready? I've been wanting a fight for like this entire game.
You sure
Have
have
you
a funny
really,
way of
eh?
showing it.
Wait, he's not in Cagliari.
It's time for
Hey.
battle.
But I wasn't there.
Who is doing
It wasn't.
that?
That's
John,
Thomas.
Have your second action be to supply.
Thomas, are you watching?
Just to get an event card.
I'm
Correct.
about to get back on to watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Or is David still streaming?
Wait, newspaper
I
report.
never
You can
have
stream on me.
David, newspaper reports. Play immediately or at dawn or dusk immediately.
Well, we can't play it immediately, so dawn or dusk it is.
Check Steam.
Reveal the
Why
location
can't we play
card on
immediately?
either the 5th or 6th trail.
Because there's nothing in the 3rd spot.
Oh.
Dawn or dusk, you have 1 option.
Okay.
Pick it quick, and I'm gonna need to get that sense of emergency from you, John.
I'm not going to be able to play a second game.
Yeah,
I
this
am
was.
not going to be able to play the first game.
Yeah.
So that's really bad.
Pass. Wait. Oh, that's right. We have that whole night move thing. Is that worth doing? I think it is. Let's do it.
Tomo,
So I
don't say
thought we
anything.
were supposed to get 2 actions that time.
Okay, so
we
where
did,
could
but
he be?
your first action was to move by C, and then you had no second action.
He had
because
to
you couldn't do the same action twice.
wolf form from the
Uh-huh.
Tyranian Sea, correct?
But why can't I move? Oh, because my only option was moving?
Which, does that mean that he's in space
Yes.
5 right now?
He's probably in 5. Yeah.
So, John Stewart needs to move to 40.
John Seward has no action. He needs to pass. Thank you.
Wait, what? Can't we move at nighttime now?
Only by carriage.
Oh.
I need to trade for Mina's sense of emergency.
Okay.
So it's not going to do you any good.
That seems like we did not use those cards optimally. Sure.
All right, Mina.
So he's somewhere in Italy?
I guess
Correct. We're pretty sure he's in
Ticket.
Bari.
I'll get a ticket.
Which health is it again?
Because I've been feeding every time I can.
He's in Budapest.
Okay. Cool. I got a white one, so fast horses work better now.
That's good.
And I put in a yellow too. So.
Excellent.
Hold on. I need to make sure that
Is Budapest in this game?
Yes.
Budapest
It's a
is
very
in.
significant city.
Because you and I remember Budapest very differently.
That's one way of putting it.
Come on, this game's almost over. Just do it.
He's going to sea to the Adriatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is Dracula trying to do? Is this like Evolve where Dracula's
He's trying
leveling
to
up?
survive.
Yeah,
Land,
so
and he's
I-
thrown down
It's exactly like
It's
Evolve.
100% like Evolve, which is why I like it so much.
Have we completely eliminated? Oh, I could.
So I need to do
newspaper
2 more
reports?
land movements to win.
Correct.
David, should I do newspaper reports?
Sure, fine. If it makes you feel happy.
What? It doesn't do anything now.
Doesn't do anything, then no.
Alright, well, it's a bit of a crapshoot. He's either in 45, 40, or 5.
Is that guaranteed information?
Yes, that's guaranteed information.
And we know that one of the locations that he's gone to is 40.
So I should go to 40 to see...
Well, fog is probably at 40.
No, I think he saved Fog for a second move. I think he went to
Maybe.
40 to move to... Oh, gosh. I don't know. What do you think? John, make a decision.
40
We gotta
is
play
on
fast.
his trail.
Then we gotta go, right? Or maybe he wasn't thinking about going to 5, and we have a decent chance of getting to 5. Jumping on him.
I think you should go to 40.
I think we might. I think maybe he didn't think about going to 5, and he went to 45 or 40, so that he can move to 5 and score the points, and we actually have a chance of getting a fight and winning the game now. I'm gonna go for it because I
You're
don't
gonna
see
go for
any
5?
other path to victory. Dang it all. Dang it all. Well, this is a good one to try as well. Wow. Go to 40.
Yeah. So he's... Wait. How is there nothing there?
He went to 5 and hid. Well,
Oh, okay.
it's our only... Hold on, I got one. Yeah, it's our only chance. Might as well give it a shot. Sense of emergency to Bari.
To 5.
Yeah. All I have to do is get him down to 2.
And he's at...
So how
then
much health do you have?
4 at the moment.
So why
So,
didn't you get
I
there
could
with-
theoretically win this fight really easily.
So is
Did
Dracula
you
dead?
draw 1 on your fast horses?
Yeah, I
Define
drew a
dead.
1. Yeah.
David,
That's really unlucky.
are you ready to document a bug? I guarantee the developers have not thought about this happening.
No,
So
that's
bats, and then unnatural fog.
fine. No,
so the
this
bats-
Has been, no.
So
This-
the
no,
bats
no,
should
William.
affect you after the fog, right?
Dracula moving a hunter is different than the hunters moving. Dracula can move.
But
down
it says the
fog.
next time it activates, and you're not going to activate until after you're done with the fog.
Correct.
So it's going to be 3 rounds of Van
John,
Helsing
it's your
doing
turn.
nothing.
Go to the Tyrannian.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have to go to bed.
Well, that's fine. The game's basically over, so you can go to bed.
Can I step in and play for him?
Unfortunately,
That would be
no.
amazing.
That would have been great.
That would
I would have
be
loved for you to have
awesome.
stepped in and played as the 2 characters I have been playing as this whole game.
Yeah, developers, please add that.
Mm-hmm. Newspaper reports does nothing, I assume.
It doesn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. Nah.
Wait,
So I'm at the
Oops.
run
I
part.
clicked the wrong button. Whatever.
Oh.
About it.
Okay.
About it.
Yes.
I didn't see the X option. Only the continue option.
So what happens when Tim leaves? Does his control go?
An AI takes over. Maybe an event will save us. It's the only chance we have.
I mean, basically, we can't stop him from moving into,
Yeah, we'll get him down really low,
Eastern
but
Europe.
I am bad at board games. Hey, that's okay to have.
Like gold mining?
No,
Wait,
or
so-
Goblin.
So I can't go
Godalming
into-
is another way of
That's another
pronouncing
way to
it.
pronounce it. Gold mining, I think, is one I've never heard before, Thomas. We can add that to the list.
Wait, so why am I
So-
not able to move?
Gold mining is
Uh,
pretty
because
good.
It's night.
Oh, right. Sure. I guess.
So we
it
know
is
that
a
William
lot.
is in space
we
5
got.
currently.
We don't have any more fast horses, right?
No. But
Oh.
a supply, maybe you'll get an event that might help us. Who knows?
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, I don't need 2 pistols, so I guess I'll discard the pistols.
Yeah.
2 pistols isn't bad. You don't need the dogs, is what you don't need.
But no, the dogs are the best.
That's why I only
Dogs
play
are-
1v1, guys. it's not a big deal, don't worry about it.
Doesn't really matter at this point. What is it?
Tonight coming undelayed.
So I had the option to try to kill Van Helsing, which would allow me to then win on the next turn, but don't take fights.
Don't take fights.
Now, if the fog is still there, does that mean that I can prevent fights again if I Dark Call?
Correct.
But I wouldn't score points doing Dark Call, so that would be a dumb move.
Correct.
So we pirate Dracula boys?
Yar har fiddly, being a pirate is alright with me. Yeah.
So I could make it so that during both the day and night of this 100 phase, the hunters can perform actions in any order,
Don't play
ignore
it.
the activation
No.
order. Okay.
Save it. Well, some other time.
Yeah.
I can't go into that city.
You've been playing suboptimally. You've been defragmented.
He would have to take 2 land moves. So I move here, he moves there, I move there. Do I have fast horses?
So I win
I'm
immediate-
gonna have to. The only way. No. You
Hold
have
on.
to make 2.
So I win immediately on my second land move unless I kill someone, right? Or
Correct.
bite someone. I could win by biting someone in the final fight. Do I have to? But I have to do a mesmerize and then a bite.
Right.
That would have been good to get at some other time. It doesn't matter. There's only really one chance.
One opportunity to get everything you'd ever want.
Yeah, but
I mean,
just take your turns, guys. Come on, this is the end of
should
the
I
game.
just
The game is over.
slowly go to like 45?
No, I would maybe go to C or supply. There's no mathematical way that we can get
Go
to it.
up to like.
Yeah, you can't
57.
go to 5, so I think I
Currently
just
in the
win here.
Adriatic.
Could go to C and then slowly go over the R
go to
and
C,
T.
Sure. Just whatever you do, do it quickly.
This has been a fun chase. But you didn't even fight a single one of my vampires. You staked them all. Like, how do you have that many stakes?
There's a lot of stakes in this game.
Delicious, delicious steak.
Let's see what we get.
But we did foreshadow that talking about hamburger in Hamburg, Germany.
I
Right.
think Ionic C.
Yes, absolutely.
You mean Ionian? This isn't a sci-fi game. The Ionic Sea.
Ionic
Plus
C.
1 to detection rolls because of the nebula.
Right.
According to their interpretation of how this works, since I cannot move from the fog, the bat token simply stays on me.
That's how I interpreted it when I played the card.
Alright.
That's what I was wanting to do. I was wanting Van Helsing to cease from existing from the rest of the game. Oh wait, I get to choose?
You get to choose. Otherwise, it's a free night move.
Yeah.
Tim, you can go to bed. The game is over.
Alright.
Tim,
Well,
you've
this
been
has been
dismissed.
fun.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
took
good
a lot
game.
longer than I expected, but
Well,
Yeah,
that-
sorry.
that kind of thing could happen.
I had to play this way to beat David.
alright, well, it's a good game. I'll talk to you later.
Next time,
Okay,
John, when
bye.
you draw the most powerful card in the
Bye.
game that's best in the early part of the game, maybe mention it. But other than that, we live and learn, and we tried and we got halfway. And
Don't
he
blame
revealed
your
himself.
loss on John.
Okay. See, now if I had renewed vigor and Mina had fast horses, you could land and then fast
Newspaper
horse
horse.
to
I have fast horses.
Do we have renewed vigor? I wasted it.
You
Never waste
wasted
renewed
it.
vigor, guys. This is maybe the lesson that we have learned.
Ooh, in the chat, Zukatron has left. I'm 1 point away from victory.
I don't know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Might as well pass.
Oh wow, it shows that he's at 55.
Well, he moved to a lair for some reason.
Wait, I was planning on getting rid of that lair for like the longest time.
Well, you didn't. John.
Well,
you
I went
46?
home.
This.
Wait, that means that lair is protecting me.
There's only one location in this. I assume
John,
this
move
location.
46.
This location?
There's two locations.
Yeah, 46.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I
Whichever one you
didn't-
move to, I'll move
okay.
to the other one.
I'm getting some really blurry screen on
There we go.
46 and 3. The rest of the board is fine.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Three
screen
is
starts to blur
extremely
the
blurry.
more influence Dracula gets.
Oh, okay.
Newspaper reports.
So it's not a bug.
No. It's not not a bug. Hey, look, renewed vigor. That would have been good to get. I'll get rid of Lucy's
Wow.
Revenge.
Ooh, fun. Yeah, I'll play it immediately. I don't want you to go here. Hold on. How do I click? Okay. And I don't want you to go here. I can move through these, right?
Correct.
How do you actually click them?
It's hard. It's real hard.
Oh, I missed a road. Oh well. This road was useless, but
The one between 55 and 3.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Trying to
No,
trade-
50 and 55 is where I should have gone. Yeah. Because then you couldn't get
Oh,
to me.
that counts as a pass. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He'll win on his next turn. Just go.
So what does it do to win?
Get 13
So
points.
get 13 points, and you score points by maturing vampires, which they killed all but one. And then once you play so long, the game is like, why isn't the game over yet? Every time I make a land move, I score 3 points. And since I only need 13 points, I just need to move.
So you basically just stalled them.
I just stalled them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like winning kickboxing by just shoving the
It
gun.
is
out of the
one
ring.
of the many ways
Yep.
to win as a Dracula.
Good game, y'all.
game,
You can
everybody.
also win by scoring points. So basically, I did some misdirect, I did some hide, I did a lot of running. So in order, you want to run, then hide, then fight. That is your priority. And so I did 80% running and 20% hiding, and I didn't do any fighting.
Well, that's helpful, William. This video is very long, but hey, hopefully people will be able to use it to figure out how to play well and to see that I can lose games.
Hey,
If you become
combat's
a good
entered
player-
1. Combat's entered 1. I entered that one combat which you immediately got out of.
Hey.
So we did see some combat this game.
Real action-packed game here, guys. Just an edge
6
of your
damage
seat
done.
combat with lots of fighting. We'll see you next time on the whatever this
Distance
show-
traveled 3,559 kilometers.
All right, guys. I need to do my cheesy outro because those are required for any sort of cool YouTube video. So if you guys could stake that like button and then sink your fangs into that subscribe button, draining it of all of its redness so that when it dies, it will rise again as a decrepit corpse of your undead subscribe button minion! Also, comment and ring that bell.